Jackson movie trailer just broke so many records in the first 24 hours. We gotta talk about it. Make sure to follow me if you haven't already. I cover Michael daily. According to Deadline, the trailer had over 116 million views in the first 24 hours alone. That is the biggest Lionsgate trailer ever, and it's the most viewed trailer ever for any biopic or musical concert, anything to do with music. It's the biggest ever. Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour trailer was the most viewed with 96 million, but of course the King came in and easily just destroyed that. On a random Thursday morning, this man came in without any hype, any preview, any momentum. People didn't even believe it was real or was happening, and destroyed everybody. That's how you know this man's a GOAT. Who else can drop a trailer without anybody knowing it's coming or existing and still be the biggest thing ever? So if you think Taylor Swift or Beyonce is the biggest thing ever and more popular than MJ, brother, this man hasn't been around in 20 years almost, and he already dropped a trailer and it's the biggest thing ever. Please stop comparing this. If you think Taylor Swift or Beyonce is better, that's fine. I heavily disagree with you, but it's opinions at the end of the day. But you cannot deny that this is the biggest artist that there ever was, biggest artist that there ever is, and biggest artist that there ever will be, bro. It's not even close. It's not a competition. So please take a step back and enjoy the view, because Michael's momentum and Michael's hype is only going to get bigger and better for the next 5 months, and probably more if there's another movie. So please, just enjoy the show.
Just enjoy the show. Yo, he ate that. Tell me he didn't eat that. I said, oh.
I've been seeing him on my For You page, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. We got somebody who's like he's, I'm not saying like he's not a fan, but he also does make just, general movie posts and stuff. But it's nice to see a positive voice.
Oh yeah.
From that garners a lot of views and stuff, just spreading more positivity about Michael's legacy. So
Brandon has over 4 million views, I believe. Let me pull up his information so everybody could follow him.
Wait, whose camera's broke?
Who?
It's Bruce.
I can't. Hi everyone. I'm sorry. Debate if we should go live or not. If it looks like I rolled out of bed, I kind of did.
I'm in bed right now.
George, see, I couldn't do that. I would go to sleep, and you know it. Was just heading to bed and saw this live schedule.
Sleep will have finished.
You're so cool. What's up, Sarita, AJ, Carol? Miss you too, boo boo. What about Baby Boy? Yo, what kind of note was that? Baby Boy. That theory of me being a Jackson. I can't sing. I can't sing at all. What's up, Kay? I'm done. I was gonna go live on TikTok. You know what? I don't know how you doing TikTok today. Sorry, TikTok. Sorry. We had no idea. I was struggling, but it's just been a weird year. Not bad year. Yes. Weird. Just busy. It's so busy. It's so busy. Work's busy. YouTube's busy. Got a partnership coming soon. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Like Morgan. All right, y'all. So here's the question of the day: is Michael Jackson Mania making a comeback? Now, I don't know if you guys have been on social media since the release of that biopic teaser, but I'm gonna have to say yes. Like, what are your thoughts about that, Tori?
Yes. Yes.
Did you get to see some of the reactions to the fandom?
Yes, they've been clowning. Like they said, all right, y'all know what we gotta do. We gotta show up. We gotta show up to the theaters in our Michael Jackson fits. They also said, oh my gosh, there's one girl who made a TikTok of her aunt. I think, was it her aunt or her mom? I don't remember. But literally, it was Michael memorabilia on the walls, like somebody's bedroom. Like it was like Michael pictures and album covers and stuff. And she was like, ain't nobody messing with my aunt when it comes to this Michael movie. And it's just like the public overall, the fans is coming together worldwide. I've even heard non-fans say like, I might go see that.
Listen, I don't know where I'm going to be next year, but I said even if all I can afford is New York, y'all know I got some Michael Jackson clothes for days. I could probably do a Michael Jackson costume for 7 showings minimum. And then t-shirts wise, I have over 100 Michael Jackson t-shirts. So, oh, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even know the ringer was on. Yo, it was something.
Oh.
Jenny, not 150 times. My favorite reaction, actually, I'm going to play my favorite reaction. I actually met, and it's funny, I didn't recognize this person. This was not planned, but you know what? I bet you this stuff is going to come up immediately because it went viral. DJ Rock had one of the best reactions. We're not going to play the whole thing because eventually he plays it, but he's on my shorts. No, it's not coming up. Biopic. You know what? Hold up. If I don't find it, we can go to something else real quick and I'll look for it while it's playing. Michael never left. Listen, technically, Michael Mania did happen again when he passed away. I would say it lasted strong from 2009 to 2013.
Yeah.
If you go on a timeline, there's a reason why it started slowing down. Just that's all I'm going to say. If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But until that happened in New York, Cali, epically strong. Cali still wins though for having strong love for Michael. Like they're holding on because I mean for Cali it's a lifestyle. They were doing this when he was alive. So yes, it is freezing. I'm wearing beautiful sweatpants with my Hill Los Angeles sweatshirt. Yes, it is winter. We wear pants in the winter here. I'm sure when they turn on the heat, but I noticed the building's been a little skimpy on the heat. It should be on. It's freezing in New York right now. Yeah. I honestly, it started already. The outpouring of love on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok has been unexpectedly amazing. The fact that some people even put Michael Jackson and Taylor Swift in the same conversation. Okay. Yes and no. I agree and disagree. I think what they mean by that, honestly, she's taking notes from Michael Jackson. This is why she's so popular. Right. She takes care of the fans in a similar way. The multiple cover arts. I don't know who's bigger, her or Chris Brown, but they're both up there. I don't know. I mean, no one ever mentions Chris, and Chris been shutting down blocks like Michael Jackson lately, but I guess they still hate him too. I find it so interesting who they continue to hate and the things they have in common. I'll leave it alone because Chris owns his music. Like on and on the similarities with Michael and Chris. But honestly, I think it just has her fandom is super, super, super strong.
And the one thing, like, nobody really nobody's forced to like anybody's music. Well, one thing I'll say is that the fans are taken care of. I'm like, y'all spoiled over here. Y'all always fed, okay? No, like, not even just like the music, but like
very good with her fans, and I think. I mean, I wouldn't need to speak to like Taylor Swift fans why she's always been compared to Michael in that way, but maybe it's just those kind of things that. But you can't really compare Taylor Swift until she gets at least another 2 decades in, minimum. Yeah. Will she be this person? Because the trick of the game, right, is when someone's at their tippy top of fame, eventually something's going to change that. And the real, trick is, can you stand on that? Like I'm not gonna lie, Chris definitely passed that test. He's been up, down, 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 up, down, down, down again, up again. Like, he's very resilient. So, but Taylor, she's been on this upswing. Her only big downfall was Kanye West taking away her award and breaking up with boyfriends. But can you handle when the fans start turning on you or the media starts turning? She hasn't gone there yet. Are you going to be that same, hey guys? I don't know. I don't hate her or nothing, but I just feel like you haven't proven who you are yet in terms of when things get tough.
She kind of had, no, it wasn't on Michael's. I don't think any celebrity has dealt with the crap that Michael Jackson has gone. Like, he had his life was on the line. Y'all know, I'm gonna just say 93 and 2003 to 5. We'll call it that, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But she did have, there was this like one instance or whatever. I think fans did turn on her. Pretty much she was lied on, but it was more so like the lied on in the music aspects in the fame world. And then I think she's just having like this surge of stuff. And then she just got her master's too. So it's kind of like, it's one of those things like, I hope she's careful too. You know what I mean? Because like you said, when people own their music, I know about multiple celebrities who said, oh, I want to own my stuff, or I want to own this. And then suddenly, you know what I mean? But
I can share some stories, but we're not. Because I want to live. Look, I want to live.
Stop.
I mean, Taylor Swift is in her own right to be celebrated, but it's just weird that she gets compared. I would say comparing Chris Brown and Beyonce makes a little bit more sense to me if you're going to compare somebody. But I guess just talking about like her album sales and stuff like that. Maybe her stats are maybe the reason why she gets that comparison. I mean, her music doesn't suck. I know her music because it's so viral. So I don't know. But I'm definitely not a Taylor Swift fan. But she did something right if I'm familiar with most of her hits. I'm like, I don't own one Taylor Swift anything, but I know her stuff. But I don't know. It's probably because the amount of units she sells, that's the big flex, because otherwise than that, but I'm not hating. I have no issue with her at all. She cool. Michael Jackson's popularity will increase and people will pass out on the theaters. Michael merch is going. Yes. And it's so cool. We just started seeing some really nice launches on MJ Fangirls channel. I know JC just did something recently on TikTok. And Nordstrom did a collab. So stuff is definitely coming out. So, because right now the main place was MJ Estate. But I'm going to say something that I shouldn't, but I'm going to say it anyway. Hi, dear state. Y'all need to collab with fans for some designs, man. They don't suck. Let's go check out the Michael Jackson website. It's okay. But this might be a good opportunity to just elevate things a little bit. I'm like, it doesn't suck.
Can I actually, you know what, I'm going to say something. Some of them designs is questionable. I'm going to be for real. I don't mean to sound harsh. Let's take it back to Thriller 40 logo design days.
No,
it's not up to Michael. It's not up to Michael's standard. It's some of them designs. So I'm gonna need y'all to consult with some fans, and let's bring it up to Michael's level. It's not that hard. So I'm gonna just say that. We got $1 billion estate. Let's do something. Let's pick it up.
Hold on. For some reason, there we go. They got some new stuff. This is kind of cool. Remember the time?
Like, look at that hat. It's giving Camp Rock. No hate on Camp Rock. I love that movie. But it's giving like Disney Channel. It's the bad hat. It don't give bad. It gives like I'm a camp counselor, like hip hop. And that looked like that looked like a Microsoft Publisher 2007 to be exact.
This one's nice.
Great gowns, beautiful gowns.
I'm done. Let's see what else we got. This is it? Okay, I got scared for a second. Okay, we're getting better. But I remember the website. I used to buy everything. Like this would have been better if it wasn't on a white shirt. The one with history.
Yeah, it needs to be like on something more
darker, right?
Yeah, I'm not exactly. I'm trying to think. No, black would be kind of. I don't know.
It's definitely not white.
Yeah,
I like this one.
Yeah, that one's cool. Probably because I'm biased. I like off the wall.
Yeah.
There go our hat, our logo.
Oh snap! Our sweatshirts here from the Sapphire Party.
Yeah, they had a white version of it too, and I kind of liked it because it showed up better, like that foil.
Oh, oh wow. It looks better on her, thank God, but not like oh, we got more Sapphire stuff.
What is the lime?
Yeah, I can't even. That's actually one of my favorite colors. Wow.
That blood on the dance floor should have been on a black shirt.
Yeah. It's little like this one's really nice though. Ooh. That's it, y'all? Oh wow. Are y'all on strike? Was this part
government of workers too? Like what?
Whoa, 2 pages. I love this. I will wear this in a heartbeat.
That pink one, though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dang. Okay, well, all right, we'll leave that alone. Like, I don't really have nothing positive to say. It's
whatever happened to mjmerchofficial.com?
Which was theirs, right?
Yeah, whatever happened to that? That had like crazy.
See if it's still up there.
Like, I don't think so.
All over Instagram, social media. It is so. At first, I had completely different content. Like, for example, did you know it's Mice and Rat Day today? So I was going to do something around that, and I was like, "No, we're just going to do it." We've been together. It's like, nah, just put the biopic. Can you imagine if they showed Michael popping out from under the stage like it was the famous clip online? Someone did that. Someone hopped on I think their kitchen island, and they just stood there like they were Michael Jackson. That's very viral. I feel like maybe we should just go through all the shorts on freaking YouTube with the biopic. It is freaking genius. It's incredible to see these grown men crying over a 1-minute teaser that doesn't even have Michael in it. Yes. Been watching over and over again. You're probably the reason why it's 160 million. You and Jen, y'all are goats on that one. The hype on the movie is incredible. It is. You're going to see all the fake Michael. They're already there. They're already there. Some people have actually annoyed me. I was like, where were you?
Not 3 Billy Goes to Gruff came back.
You're just ordinary flip-flopper. You don't know which way to go. That's one person I do not want to see in the fandom at all. Fake AF, and I hate to speak like that, but I'm sorry.
You notice that the people that are horrible people, they lose their good vocals.
Oh,
he one of them. Anyway,
it's fake, bro. Did you watch?
No, wait.
No, should we be watching that? I'm
hooting and hollering.
Actually, we never found this guy's stuff, and I met this guy. I think I put it in wrong. MJJ. Oh, I found who I'm looking for. Oh, oh, oh. Now I'm not gonna lie, he's one of Michael's biggest fans. The minute I play the clip, you know who this is because he's from the Thriller parties. He loves Michael. Here we go. Here's one of my favorite reactions. And honestly, we'll play more if you guys want. Worst case scenario, I just have to cut him out later.
Oh, not it being fake. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. It got copyrighted music.
For a second, though.
Hello, YouTube. Today is that day. The Michael Biopic trailer has officially came out. Man, I've been waiting like a whole almost 2 years to do this video, and it's finally that time. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm very sick. I was supposed to be cleared today to go back to school, but no, I am very sick. I'm still sick. Oh no, wait, before we click this, it's right at the top of the feed. I just want to make it very clear that I am the biggest Michael Jackson fan on YouTube. Just saying, look at it. It looks exactly like the AI.
No, I have to admit, he's definitely one of those big ones. He's young. Mm-hmm. But when he was at the Thriller night parties, he crushed it, bro. Like he's a real one. But let's continue.
AI generated
I remember seeing
and they said this movie is gonna be up to like Thriller because of like issues with the allegations that they couldn't talk about a certain person or whatever. I don't know. But if this one goes well, they're gonna make a sequel going up to the end of his life. But I just want one movie. I can't get one freaking Michael Jackson movie that go from his birth to his death. I thought we had it, but we're not having it. But by this picture, it looks like, because if you look at his hair from this thumbnail here, like he has a finger tape. 90, no, that could be 80s, but still look like 90, 91. That literally looks like Dangerous Tour Billie Jean right there. So maybe they lied to us. Maybe this is the full movie. We're about to find out though. That's all I know. Oh!
All right, we have to cut it from there because we know from my other live we can't play this. But that's one of my favorite. Who's the other one? The Ice Show Speed reaction. Okay, let's look that one up. I was like, come on. Have you seen the one Ice Speed?
Ice Show Speed. No, I know who he is, but I have never seen his teaser reaction.
All right, I don't know how far we can go because it's short, which means I lost it already. Did I miss something? Are you ready? Are you ready? LaToya voice. All right.
LaToya.
Oh, it's already. I don't know what to do because we can't play this music.
It said this is fake.
Sorry, you gotta pass all this.
What the fuck is?
Oh, he cursed. We're done.
067. I saw that.
I was like, oh, we're done. That was simple. It was 97 yesterday, and today it was. Oh, Cal! It is cold though. That's the worst snow in New York. I missed it. Thank God. I was at work. I just missed the flurries. That's what they said. Praying that it's all positive greatness will drown out the noise. There is some noise, but you know what? The greatness and positivity is drowning out the noise. As my friend Charles would say, go play in traffic. Y'all are reaching on some of this nonsense. I know y'all saw the impersonator that. Okay. Because the internet ripped him a new one, I'm not going to add to that. Because I ain't going to lie. Even the people who said it with love, I was like, damn, yo, they came for his soul. But yeah, for those who know, it sucks to be him. Of course, not only Michael, the whole family, they've always been into that unity and loving each other, and all the colors of the world should be loving each other. Michael has no peers. Period. Yes. Fact. I don't know if Swifties are jealous of MJ. Listen, I want you guys to see things in the perspective of the current generation of music lovers. Do you guys understand? People are living in the shadow of a man who's been gone for almost 2 decades. That kind of has to suck. That kind of has to suck. Like, it's not Chris Brown versus Usher. It's not Beyonce versus Taylor Swift. It's all you artists against Michael Jackson. That kind of sucks.
You need to write that down. You said these artists are living in the shadow of say it again, because I'm gonna write that down.
Someone that's been gone for over 2 decades, man. That gotta suck. Never in the history have you ever heard someone go, I can't even think of Elvis. That would be the person in my mind. Have you? Well, they're not living the Elvis records, and I'm like, and Elvis has some wonderful things to be proud of. At least the Elvis estate. That's one of the few people I could say you can compare those two together, because those are both legacy acts. And the Elvis estate has done some great things. I will say that. Awesome things. Things I hope that we get in our fandom one day. But everyone's still comparing everybody to Michael. Transitioned almost 2 decades ago.
It's always, let's say I'm gonna give a fake artist. Melissa Johnson just charted at number 1, surpassing Michael Jackson's. It's always surpassing Michael Jackson. That like, okay.
It's gotta suck, because wouldn't it make more sense compared to people that are actually like creating new music? Nope, they're still doing it to Michael. That's a high bar. But you gotta remember, to make a Michael Jackson is basically against the law now. Like, there's child labor laws you can't do anymore. Like, what makes Michael is something that you should never do to your child in 2025. Like, just no. Like, and Michael, when he became adult, in my opinion, got married to music, and he's been married to that music pretty much till death, till he left. Like, you could tell music was him. Now, I think once his children got here, things changed dramatically. But before his kids were here, he was married to his music big time. Nobody. I think it's the Michael Jackson who, the things that we learned about Michael when he died, his humanitarian acts, how he was with the fans, the music, how the music touches us, how the music is classic. Now, I remember Red NYC compared Michael Jackson and Chris Brown. Now, y'all know I love Chris Brown, like really love. And the difference that I see in Chris, even though Chris Brown, I think one day will be that artist, not all the music is timeless. My favorite Chris Brown stuff was from my college years, like 2005, 2007, blah, blah, blah. But then it got like too, I don't know, too explicit. So then it kind of takes away the classic value of the music. But don't get it twisted. Chris Brown, he's getting there. But it's also like how the music make you feel. How does it make people feel in a good way? Not like, in a twerking, I want to go to a strip club kind of way. It's different. It's kind of like why I don't like Prince as much as Michael Jackson. Prince music is good, but I always feel like I should go to a strip club. I don't want that feeling in my soul when I'm listening to music. It's like if I don't know, if I worked at a strip club, sure, throw in some Prince, but I don't know. Like, no one compared to Michael. Heck no. I don't even dislike honestly, I don't even dislike Taylor Swift, her fans. No, fans could be a bit much. Make me go crazy. I've seen some of her fans say dumbest things like Taylor Swift, better performer. See, now they're reaching. No way. This way or no way. I like her songs though. I even like her energy. I like how she is with her fans. But come on, performance, girl, bye. I'll give that to Chris Brown before Taylor Swift. And it's actually justified with Chris Brown. He'd be flying over the stages and stuff and flipping all night. Come on. Now y'all reaching. All caps on that. Sit down. No one compared to Michael has been top 10 Billboard. Yes. Top 106. Technically 7 different decades. Listen, Moonwalkers, we're not done. We're only beginning. So let's get into this presentation. We're going to go to some more comments. But since Michael Mania is here, I don't even know how to respond to this. Because him having Michael Mania from 2009 to 2000, we'll say 13, right? This is when it was at its peak. That made sense. We were missing Michael, gone too soon. But this is different. When this movie comes out, it'll be the 18th year since Michael transitioned, right? This is different. There were young people making, this is what I wanted to the biopic, and showing pictures of them. Have you saw the trend? I'm not going to see the MJ musical, and then they will go to the next picture. They'll be like, but he is. And it'll be a picture of them little dressed as Michael Jackson. Have you seen that trend, Tori?
No, but that's cool.
Actually, I really want us to jump on it. I want everyone this week to do, I am not going to the Michael Jackson biopic. It's a real, on TikTok, it's huge. Biopic.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, not one short comes up.
Oh, we're doing it then. I'll do it. You want to do it?
Huh? What?
I'll do it.
My issue is I can't find pictures of me MJ stuff. It's always Janet Jackson. Like, I always had stuff when I was younger with Janet stuff. So I was like, daggone it. And I do have my pictures from my childhood, but my mom had so many pictures of us. I could not go through this in a timely manner. Shoot. Tag on it. I'll look for it, guys, but it's a really, if nothing else, I'll show it next live, and then it'll be a little homework assignment, something to put up. So make sure you guys follow Brandon. I have a feeling he's going to be at some kind of premiere, like just gut feeling.
I hope he is.
So this Thrillvember, we are focusing on the biopic. We are celebrating our awesome milestones done by the Michael Jackson fans for the Thriller Challenge. And also we're celebrating Hill Los Angeles. So we're going to play I guess Hill Los Angeles, this is Thriller highlight. Some of you guys might be in here. So with that being said, you thought I would have this queued up. You think. Is this it? Yeah. All right, we're playing this one now.
The doors are about to open for our second This Is Thriller. We are here, downtown LA, iconic Palace Theater. We're going to check in with some people right now. How are we feeling, everybody? Okay, thank you guys for coming. We'll see.
Shout out to Hill Los Angeles, and thanks to Jenny, who was kind enough to text me the trend on TikTok. We are going to play I'm Not Going to See the MJ biopic trend. Let's go. Okay, copyright issues, but it's basically finding old clips of you in your Michael phase when you were younger. So basically what you're going to do is like show people like, I'm not going to the MJ biopic, but this person, like your younger version is. So this is really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one. Hold on. So we can't play these because of the copyright. Is this it? No, it's this one. I bet you we can't play this. Hold on. I can tell by how he's moving. But we already know what he's dancing to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh. So if we ever have examples we really can really play without the music, I'll let you know. But I doubt it, because that's part of charting the music too. If you guys are following any of Michael Jackson's charting, he's charting like crazy right now because on TikTok it's going wild with this biopic stuff. They're using his music. So we are here to talk about the Thriller Challenge and Michael Jackson's biopic. Tori, let's see. We got some things to celebrate today.
We do.
Let me just go through some of the chats. I missed quite a bit. Nobody compares to MJ. He has been top 10 Billboard, top 100. Yeah, okay, I did that one. Some even said he's more famous. Some even say she's more. No. Do you?
Oh, that would be cool if they had Eddie Van Halen in there, because especially the part where they, like, he didn't even want to get paid for his solo. He just wanted a pack of beer.
All right, so we have someone that doesn't believe or is questioning MJ's innocence. I'm not going to say your name on screen because you didn't come here being mean about it. You're just asking, was he innocent? We have a series of videos called March with MJ, and best believe for 2026, we're going to do the series again with different court record documents, proof showing Michael's innocence. It's okay to question it, especially if you do the research, but I'm challenging you to be open to hearing the evidence of Michael's innocence. And if you still feel the same way, that's okay. But at least do your own research. And if you want to do research with us, like I said, we did have a march with Michael in 2025, and we will do more for next year. Hopefully, I'm not going to say who. There's supposed to be 2 new documentaries showing the innocence, people's motives. Let me tell y'all, a lot of you guys, including myself, I learned a lot of stuff last year, so I'm not going to act like I'm an expert about the music industry. First of all, like, this is the best comparison because I'm a 70s baby, 80 kids. So for us, when we were younger, people used to smoke in public places all the time. They used to smoke around us all the time, and no one had the research, right, to know the consequences of smoking and smoking in public places. So this is the same thing about the industry. Now, a lot of us, myself included, when we were younger, hey, I want to be a singer, I want to be in a movie star, I want to be all this stuff. And that's because there was no one to warn us what really, really happens in the industry, right? Listen, because of the internet, a lot of us know things that we would have never known if people didn't have the courage to get it out there. So I say all that for you to Michael Jackson's legacy being tarnished is one, because they can't control this man. They can't control anything about him. So if you can't control somebody, what do? You mess up their legacy, you mess up their money, you mess up any little thing that you can. I don't know what exactly is the details of the whole Michael Jackson drama. I just know it's drama. And it's been going on for a while now. So it's just like, but it does trace back into the mid 90s. And like I said, we will be, I'll get with Jen again. Of course, Tori will be part of it. We will, because Rocky said on Jennifer's Live that she was attacked by someone she knew that thought Michael Jackson wasn't innocent, couldn't understand, because she had her Michael Jackson t-shirts and stuff. Again, I get it. If you did not have time to do research, that's okay. But because you're respectful how you said it, I'm going to always give you an olive branch to learn the evidence to prove that Michael Jackson was framed, blackmailed, and you just for all this. It's a very complicated story. A lot of us don't understand the details. We just know there's something way more to it. So I don't know. Any thoughts on that, Tori?
I like that you promoted was it March with Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, that series was great. There was also another one that we did. It was a 2-parter to commemorate the 20th anniversary of his him being found innocent in court. And that's another thing I want to say. Like, the acquittal didn't make him innocent. The acquittal was to prove his innocence. He was already innocent. So I just want to put that out there because I feel like some people are like, well,
no,
but
they're right to question that because somebody recently got in trouble, and it is. I'm not even going to get to that. The point is, the Tori's right. The man was innocent. It's complicated, but I'm going to add to the stage. Somebody gave me some clips. Jenny Jen. Boo, 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 boo.
Oh, Trish, you might have to do some chat maintenance.
Yeah, it's getting worse. I can put it to like there's a way to make some of it stop. Put that option on.
Well, no. It's not that. It's not like that, but
just keep an eye.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, hey, listen, let me tell you something. If you didn't care for the trailer, then you didn't like the trailer. Listen, I don't work for this state. I don't even work for anything. I work in freaking customer service. The bathroom's downstairs, the elevator's in front of you. It's not that deep. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Like, I don't lose no sleep. I don't get one dime for this. Like, I mean, I have heard some people who didn't like the trailer. I love the trailer though. So
the teaser.
I'm like, I absolutely loved it.
We got
the poster
trailers coming.
The poster not so much, but not everything can be perfect. It's a teaser.
Well, let me tell you, so many people are saying trailer, which I understand, and then they're saying that's all. So when I tell you I've watched this so many times, I am not joking. I've gone on people's channels that have like 2 views, and I comment like, yes, that's really Jafar's voice, and it's not it's not the trailer, it's the teaser. So I'm telling people that's getting you excited for the trailer, and people are like, well, what happened to the rest of it? I'm like, it's coming. But everyone is so excited.
Now, if you guys are not familiar with Jenny was in the fandom way before YouTube existed. So you guys,
good Lord.
No, well, I mean, that's a big deal because I feel like
you were in the fandom.
Not to this level, not even.
But you were in the fandom.
No, I'm telling you, if I knew if you guys existed, I would have been there.
Yeah,
like Chris would have been sleeping on sidewalks right along with you.
We could have shared a sleeping bag.
I would have too.
I was just like a regular fan, like I had the albums, and anytime Michael Jackson's albums came out, everyone got them for Christmas gifts or CDs in this case.
Oh yeah.
But it was just like I was that kind of fan, not like traveling the world. That comes after he passes away. I'm like, MJ Fangirl was telling me she was on AOL chat, and I'm like, there was a Michael Jackson AOL chat room. Like,
yeah, there was one called the MJIFC, Michael Jackson International Fan Club, and I am still to this day texting in a group text with 2 people almost every day, and we call each other our old usernames every now and then. Like he's like MJ Gen 2000. Let me tell you, I made that MJ Gen 2000 in 1998. So that was back then.
Like I was around, but like I said, I just didn't know. Like you and I both know the biggest challenge back then was because the internet is forming in the 90s. Like, I don't even think I had a computer yet. I didn't have a computer until like,
Nothing.
like my roommate had a
Nothing.
computer, but if I remember, I had a roommate from I'm going to say 99-ish to 2000. I have to look at the numbers, but the point is there wasn't a computer until like, it was like, you need a computer first to be online.
Even phones we had didn't. Like,
yeah, I'm like, how did you guys find out about this? Was like, you really had to know somebody.
You had to know, like, yeah. And the people that I would go around with have been following him. Most of them are Europeans, so they've been following in the 90s. And then there was a few Americans, like, I'm telling you, less than 5, that would travel a lot. A lot of times, like for the Sony demos, obviously there would be tons of people there, but just the random, like, Michael's in New York doing nothing, come here, like that. It was not that many people. But I think I told the story before, like when my friend and I saw Michael the morning of the Bashir documentary airing, and he was crying to us because it had aired in London, and he's like, tell everyone I don't do these things. And I remember going, like, in my head, how am I going to tell everyone? There was no social media. Like, my cell phone, I don't know. I mean, I could have called people, but I want to call someone like, hey, I just spoke to Michael Jackson, and he said, like,
well, you want to gag? Remember, if you had a cell phone, they would charge you by the minute.
By the minute,
like,
you had to pay per minute.
I'll knock you out. They used to charge us by the text, and they used to charge us by the minute. Mm-hmm. Like, don't do either unless you're dying. Like, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So it was crazy back then, but yeah, you just had. Luckily, I met a girl on the chat rooms in like 2000 or 2001 that did follow him in Europe a few times, maybe. And I remember she just told me, hey, we're going to New York or whatever. And she is the reason, luckily, why that all started with me. But you really had to know someone. Like, there was nothing like today. It was so hush hush.
Now you could find, I know for me, like, don't get it twisted. I make sure I got my ticket first on anything. And the minute I got my ticket, then I literally tell people, hey, here. Hey, this is here. Hey, that's here.
No.
Just make sure I got mine.
And honestly, back then, it was so different because I think I said it on your channel before, but everybody wanted Michael to themselves. So it's not like if someone went and knew where Michael was, they wouldn't tell people. The other fans wouldn't tell you because they would be like, well, we don't want you. They wouldn't want anyone coming there. So now it's like, he's not even here, which is funny because I do see fans arguing over, I was just talking about this the other day or something. And I'm like, but Michael is not even here. But back in the day, like, the European fans were cliques together, different cliques. But if one of them knew where Michael was, I'm telling you, like, they wouldn't say anything. Now it's like, hey, this is happening, everybody come. But back then, it was so secretive within the 40 fans that were always around that people would come back and be like, oh, I just saw Michael. And everyone else is like, how did you just see Michael? We were all in the same area. So no one told anyone. Like, it was not, I'm telling you, like, it was all for, it was, what do you say? It was all for you. I forget what I'm trying to say, but
they be gatekeeping.
No, when it comes to the actual celebrities, you kind of have to do that because you don't want to cause problems for them. Like, now that I've never done, like, could you imagine if I was with Prince and be like, well, Prince is right by the fountain in Vegas? Like, that's not cool. I would never do that. But I mean, like, merch, tickets, events, that I'll blow up the spot. But
right.
I've never been like, hey, I know LaToya is.
But that's why it's so different, because back then there wasn't merch or a lot of events. It was just like trying to find him and where he was. Now it is everyone, here's this event, here's this jacket, here's this and that. But it was different back then because, it's okay. So this is I was at lunch last when I was in California with 2 of my friends, and I was with 4 people, me, 2 of my other friends, Talitha and Talene. Talitha wrote a book. And then my friend Celine, and then my other friend. 3 of us met Michael numerous times, but the one didn't. And we were trying to explain to them that back in the day, we did not care about the Jackson family. It was Michael. It was only Michael. I didn't care what LaToya was doing. I didn't care what anybody was doing. It was just Michael. That was it. Like, and because now, which is great, we all support the whole family with everything. Back in the day, We worked to travel to follow Michael. We spent all of our money for Michael. I never traveled to see a Jackson, ever. Never traveled to see a Jackson until after Michael passed, because all my money and time went to being with him, obviously. So it's just so funny how I was trying to explain to him, like, we did not care about, it was Michael.
Well, I know for me, I
now it's the whole family, obviously.
Like, no, I had the same journey. It was Michael, Janet, and Jermaine, because my mom loved Jermaine the way I love Michael. But those were our top 3 Jacksons, and so I didn't really like follow their music the way I follow Michael or Janet's. It was when Michael died and I brought the whole catalog out. I used to ask my mother, I'm like, why didn't we have these albums? Why didn't you play this stuff around us? I'm like, this stuff is really, really good. And then I went down this weird rabbit hole. Rest in peace to my mom. She helped me design the I Love the Jackson Family, merch and everything. And I was just like, yo, this family is really dope. I said, why don't we ever pay attention to the rest of them? And this is how my journey started. Because I was just like, I didn't even have the music to like say, I didn't know Jermaine had so many albums, even though my mom claimed she was his biggest fan. Well, where were the albums?
How do I not know his songs, Mom?
My mom loved Motown in general, had a celebrity crush on Jermaine. And of course, I loved and adored Michael so much. Yeah. And Janet, when she came out, I was just like, oh my God, who is this girl? And I don't know, a lot of them got overshadowed by Michael and Janet. Like it's especially with the media, like they wouldn't even play their stuff the same way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, most of the stuff that I learned after Michael died. And then you're just like, that's so messed up. They should have played this. This should have been a hit. Randy and the Gypsies, this, that, and the third. It just, there's still bias, to be honest. You could tell, like,
oh yeah.
Like the whole thing, that's what I forgot to put in the presentation. Like, for example, the trailer came out on the 6th. Then then the internet went nuts. And I'm like, what about 3T's Brotherhood 30th anniversary?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, here we go again. But happy anniversary to
I appreciate that you guys talk about it and everything. I mean, the media doesn't care. I saw something today where it said the media, after yesterday when it came out that Thriller was in the top 10, someone said the media is forced to talk good about Michael just because the good is happening now. And I'm like, finally, like they can't even they can't talk shit right now. It is just Michael Mania all over again, And the next 5 months, I am so excited. I cannot stop thinking about it. It's going to be so exciting. Everything for the next 5, 6, 7 months is just going to be so exciting for his legacy, and to see not the fans, to see everyone else just falling in love with Michael. Like I said about the people crying, I know you have seen some of these. Like these people are tearing up and crying over this teaser that is not even Michael. So it's like, and that's he made people cry when he was here, and he's doing it 16 years later. It's not even him, but like everybody is remembering how it was when he was here, and that no one has ever had the impact globally that he will ever have. And people are like, that's right. He used to make people faint and blah, blah, blah. And it's gonna I can't wait.
As someone who's, I guess I would be classified as like the younger fans or whatever. Like I didn't become a fan until like after he passed, because I was so little before, and my family, like, they weren't fans, so I wasn't exposed to it. So I just remember like back then, like, when am I gonna get to see more Michael like on TV and stuff? Because that's all they played all summer. That's all we did all summer. Like we had the Wii, and we would make era me characters of Michael.
Yes,
we made a Tito one. Like it was like that household with me and my brother was just Michael. But I just remember like, dang, like I wish I was older, like a fan when he was still here, because y'all were consistently getting him. Like he was, there was always a guarantee that there would be more like Michael.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But as for like me, I'm like, his legacy is now relying. Well, like his legacy lives, like as it's on its own, like it lives, but his legacy is now relying on the estate, the fans that are still here. I don't even want to say the media because we don't want to give him too much credit, but you know. So I was just.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people feel bad that they weren't here when Michael was alive. I mean, that they didn't ever like go to follow and travel and meet him and stuff. But of all the billions of years that have been around, we were all fortunate enough to walk on this earth with him. And like, I know a lot of people didn't meet him, and I understand that what I experienced was like whatever, but you all were on this earth when he was here. In like hundreds of years, nobody that is alive will be here when he was here.
True.
And you all were, and you got to, and now you get to see his son, and like now you see his family, and that's still something. Like, I mean, you walked this planet, you know, when he was here. So
you know how I feel about Prince. He's one of those people, like, you know, just that clip we saw with him interacting with the fans. Like, I know Prince must have been exhausted after This Is Thriller. The line was so long to meet him. But there's something about Prince that is a clear extension of Michael Jackson. So I never got to meet Michael, but I'm like, but the way they describe Michael, clearly Prince gets the fans. And so, you know, like, I will scrape money just to go to a Hill Los Angeles event or support in any way that I can. I'm like, I legitly just love and it's kind of like my friend MJ Fangirl. It's not that she's like a big YouTube channel, Michael Jackson YouTuber. It's who she is off camera and who she is when it's just you and her. And same thing with Prince. It's when we get those little moments with him, and I'm just like, oh, this dude, first of all, he's super down to earth, and he really appreciates us. Like, everyone kept saying, like, oh, he remembered me from this time. And I'm like, I don't know how he remembers all of us, but he does. If he sees me 2 or 3 times, he's going to be like, hey, you're the one who likes to wear the Crocs. Hey, you're the one who likes to work out. And I'm like, how do you remember all of us? But he does. And I heard Michael was very similar. Like, he'll remember something. Even if you know your name, he will remember something about you. And so I'm like, no, I missed the Michael Jackson boat, but at least, like you said, I have his son. Or even the Jacksons, Marlon and Jackie, when Tito passed away, I still don't know how they pulled that off. You were there that night too, Jen.
November 1st.
How did you have that energy for the fans when you're grieving over your brother?
Right.
That was like, I was actually surprised that they didn't cancel, because there was one before us. There was one like before, and so he passed. So the first concert back for them was like 1 month after Tito passed, because he passed on September 15th, and we saw them at their second show on November 1st. So I don't even know how they. I mean, I was glad that selfishly that they didn't cancel. I would have totally understood, but they did it.
And they were so welcoming and so sweet and so kind. And I mean, that's just the Jacksons in general.
That's just how they are.
If they're doing meet and greets, if they're doing something for Hill Los Angeles, if they're doing like that birthday party in Vegas, if you have the money, support, because they're not like any celebrity you'll ever meet. They're down to earth, and they appreciate you appreciating them. You're like
think about it. I know you all talked about this a lot, going to see Janet and paying how much for a meet and greet. We don't pay anything for a meet and greet with Prince at all these events. No one pays $1. I mean, obviously you paid your ticket and then the meet and greet. So yes, we pay tickets to get into Havenhurst or whatever, but there's no additional cost to meet Prince ever. So yeah, that's just, and I think we've all seen him since he was like 15 and how he used to speak. I was like, man, this dude is smart. He knows how to speak. He's intelligent. Like the way he was speaking, and he's however much younger than me, he was speaking better than me. I'm just like, he's smart.
Like literally, Prince can be like my son, and I'm like, whenever I'm around him, I feel like we're the same age.
Yes, I know.
So cool. He's a good balance of intelligent, but also youthful. And I'm just like, oh, this is so cool. Like,
yeah. He can make you feel like he's made me feel real dumb sometimes. I'm like, man, that word you just used, in my head, I'm like, what does that even mean?
That's probably Michael's doing.
I know, it probably is. I was watching, they have which is weird. I was watching this today, just clips, you know, that we've all seen of Michael with Prince and Paris when they were little. And yeah, like when the way Prince is answering Michael's questions when he's like 2 years old, it's just like, you can tell that Michael, you know, that he was Michael's son. Oh, he was so cute.
Everyone that's ever like get to get close with Michael, they said Michael's super intelligent. He loves to read, and he's very philosophical. He's just like a very deep person, and we don't see that. We just see the megastar. But I'm just like, yeah, it makes sense that Prince has so many of his traits. It's amazing. I'm sure BG and Paris is the same, but I've never had that pleasure of having that one-on-one. Like I met Paris twice, no, actually 3 times. Now this is Thriller. She was super sweet.
Yeah, I met her then too.
But we didn't want to like do the hovering thing with Paris. Like she's made it clear how it makes her comfortable. And BG, we spoke briefly at that Vegas thing. My gut says, though, if we spoke, we have a lot in common. But at the same time, you don't want to force yourself or force interaction. You have to respect people's boundaries. But I'm like, no, I'm sure BG's very similar to Prince as well. But they're different because some of the fans have taken things too far and they have the right to put their boundaries up. Like in a very rude way, though. Like it's just like,
well, some people just don't want to be in front of cameras. They don't want to be around people. I mean, especially like in the last 5 years, a lot of people don't want to be around people. And so they all have, you know, the right to not want to talk to everybody, you know. We are just very fortunate that Prince likes to do that.
Well, Paris loves it when it's a small group.
Small group. Every
time we're in a smaller setting with Paris, it's completely different from when it's a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Like I said, BG only met him was it twice? No, 3 times.
What did you say to him when you met him? I met him once, but I almost didn't even want to get a picture because he doesn't like it. But I was like, that's what I did with Michael. Now I'm forever grateful I took the pictures. But I didn't really talk to him. So what did you say?
I was talking to him about college because at the time, my nephew was in college, and if you ever have college students, all they talk about is college. So I was just like, you know, how's school going? That kind of stuff. And then he smirked because I was just like, you know, I mean, I know his nerdy side too, but you only have like 1 minute to talk to somebody, make it good. And I know for a fact all college kids love to talk about college. So, and I think that's all I remember. I just remember having the Sonic doll. I had this Sonic book bag. And if you guys saw that whole thing with Taj and BG and Prince, they love Santa.
Oh, their YouTube channel? Yeah.
I was so happy because when I first saw Prince and got a good picture, I was dressed as Sonic. And then I see BG and I have the Sonic. I had the doll like such a dork. I was like, those little things are like, you know, maybe one day they'll appreciate why we appreciate them, if that makes any sense. Like they have, but at the same time, I understand, like, 1, they're young, and 2, they just want to be, you know, young adults and enjoy themselves. So it's just like, no, I get it. Like I said, the fans, sometimes I'll hear stuff, I'll be like, can I just slap you in your face? Like, they're humans. Speak to them with respect and speak to them like you have common sense. Like, and sometimes they just don't.
I know. Like, how many times have we? I know I have, and I'm sure you probably all have. I have written so many comments under people's comments, and I just didn't hit send. And then, because I'm like, I don't want to get in it, but so many comments, and I'm just like, this is not your life. Like,
then
it's
his
ridiculous.
Kids have the same curse where they get spoken to or about as if they're not human, like they don't have feelings. And I'm like, of course they have feelings. And they didn't ask for this. I'm like, not saying that Michael asked for it either, but at least Michael's wanted all this fame, not realizing the consequence, you know? They didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, they were born into it. Here they are.
And got to deal with the fans that, honestly, some of us are a little cuckoo. And they're like, wait a minute, step back. Somebody wrote something about doing a UK story. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Oh my God, I'm losing track, but somebody
I'll see
was
if I
saying,
can find it. Like UK, the country.
yeah, like somebody said they saw the trailer and they still thought Michael was guilty or something to that effect. You know what? We might have to have y'all. If you guys think it's something worth for something for us to read, just write it again.
I
Because
don't even
this
see
feels
it.
like the Jafar lives all over again. It's like, no. And actually, are we not excited to see what Jafar is going to do in the future once they? I could tell by that teaser, Jafar is going to go far.
He's already a great actor. You can tell from the one line that he speaks that he is a good
Mhm.
actor. Like, you can tell.
They don't call him Jafar for no reason.
Oh, here we go. This one couple react to the MJ biopic teaser, and they both believe that he wasn't innocent. Of course, they both live in the UK, where
Right.
MJ got the brunt of the nasty tabloid media. Listen, you know what I'm going to say to that? People have the right to feel that if they didn't do the research. You guys got to do research. Amen. Please do a deep dive and research upon MJ's innocence. Because
Square one. Go
Square
watch Square
One,
One.
yeah. Because he truly was extorted and framed, and also into the true victim in both cases during 93 and 05.
Yep.
Like,
That's all you can say at this point. If they want to do it, they'll do it. If they don't, then don't waste your breath anymore on these
it's
people.
one of those things, like, if you guys don't think we didn't do research, you have to do research, because you got to deal with your family members, you got to deal with friends, you got to deal with coworkers.
Seriously.
Stupid. And I think he did A, B, and C. I'm like, and as I research, I'm like, and it actually points out who the real monsters are. And then no one talks about that. And I'm like, that's weird, bro.
That was weird. It's like when Corey Feldman said, Michael didn't touch me, but these people did, and the police didn't care. It's like that. Like,
he's the best example of it. He actually has lists of people,
yep.
lists, and not one and actually his life has been threatened several times about what he knows about the real monsters. And it's like, really? I honestly don't like I saw I won't shout out where I saw it, but some people didn't think it had that Michael Jackson punch. I personally love the teaser.
I think that's because they thought it was a trailer, so they thought it was gonna be like a lot longer. That's what I've been noticing, is people who said it was okay, it's because they thought that it was gonna talk about what the movie was about. So maybe when the actual trailer comes out, I guess I'm gonna have to spend a whole week watching all of those reactions. But maybe when the trailer
thought
comes
it was
out.
the trailer. I thought it was good.
I loved it. But a trailer usually, a 2-minute trailer, it tells, you can see what direction the movie is going. And the teaser, the teaser just is like, here's all these amazing songs. Oh my God, he sounds like him, he looks like him. That's amazing. But what's it about? So then when the trailer comes out, then we'll be able to see like what the storyline is gonna be, But I am so excited. Micers, hi.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Cool. Were you? No, I was on no forums at all. So I want to give you a little backstory on my life. Insert the Debbie Downer moment. So my father passed away when I was young, and I chose not to go with my mom. And so I was just forced to be on my own, super, super young.
Wait, how old were you?
Oh my God. When my dad passed away, around 21, 22.
Oh, okay. When you said young and then you said I made the decision, I thought you were like not. I thought you were a minor still.
I was just in college. Dropped out by then. But it was a tough decision, because it was just like, either you go with your mom or you're on your own. I just felt like, New York was cheap back then. So I'm like, I'm just going to be on my own. So then you're like surviving. And I mean, I've been fighting to survive since then. Even when I'm good, something will pull the rug under me. And I'm like, this sucks. So I'm like, I never had an opportunity. Like, even the stuff that I do, I shouldn't be doing it. I charge all the stuff on my credit card. But I just got tired of not experiencing life. Like, I'm like.
Yeah. They always say memories over money.
Because I'm like, if I wait to things are perfect, you're just never gonna go anywhere. So
And you don't want to have a multitude of regrets, you know?
yeah, like I slowed down now. Like I promised myself to not book anything until I get the credit cards back under control. But it was just like once Michael died, I was not the same. And I'm like, look at all the stuff I missed because I don't have money. So I
Yeah.
got lucky though. In the beginning of my Jackson family journey, the Jacksons came to New York. It doesn't get better than this. I was like, there's nothing to travel. They're here. And then I don't know what gave me the itching bug, but once I started leaving states, like it is addictive. You find yourself in places. I went to Paris for Michael. Now, of course, Michael passed away, but I went all the way to Paris
The
to
same.
go to a museum, to see a Michael Jackson exhibit. Like
That's amazing though.
But it's like I went all over the states for the Jackson brothers. I can't. And then this Hill, Los Angeles, it's like a crackhead. I just love all those events.
Yeah.
So, hey, what's up, lady? So yeah, I didn't have time to do any of that stuff. I was poor. I was on SNAP. I was on Medicaid. I only had enough money just to keep the apartment, and that was it.
Yeah.
I've had 20 roommates, and all the time I've had this apartment. So it's just like,
I mean, what we did back then was not a normal thing to do. I mean, I was working at an airline. That is the reason I was able to travel. But I would when Michael was in Vegas, I would go every week for 4 days, come home and work for 2. And I would come back and sit at my desk and have a picture of Michael and me. And they were like, when was that? And I was like, well, last night before I caught my plane. But that's not normal. Then to go to work 2 days and then leave again, it wasn't normal. It wasn't normal, working just to travel, racking up all the credit card debt. But besides your credit card debt, you probably don't have any regrets about traveling to all these places.
No, I would say I regret not being more intentional with my purchases. This is where I mess up. And I'm like, I'm still dealing with it now. So I don't know. I have this bad habit of buying stuff, forgetting I buy it. And then somewhere a year later, you're like, there's the blender. There's a brand new blender in here. So when my family comes over, they go, you have a brand new rice cooker. And I'm like, I'm going to do it for YouTube. And I never do it. So now I make sure to stop buying stuff until I unpack the thousands of things that are not unpacked already.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christmas is going to be really nice for my family. They're going to have a lot of NutriBullet products I've never opened.
I was going to say what is it called? You're regifting, but you didn't even open them. So
they're going to be so happy. They're like, go on, girl. I'm like, no, these are things I just never opened for YouTube that are not relevant anymore. But the best thing about being stuck this year, this is the first year I didn't do anything except for there was a Hill Los Angeles event that me and Rocky went to, and I went to maybe the Apollo because these things were free, but I learned to be a better content creator. I could be dead tired. You're going to see a post from me every single day on Gadget Trish on TikTok. I've learned to be better at being proactive. So now I'm like, okay, I might be able to make money off of social media so I can support my habit of the Jacksons.
I mean, yeah, and what's crazy now is back then it was just Michael, and I'm just saying just Michael because it was just one person we were buying merch for and running after and flying to. Now it's 10 people, so it's
But thank God it doesn't clash. The only time it clashed was Janet. Janet did take a nice chunk of my budget out. But I'm like, she's hard to get the meet and greets. Tori called me. She said, Trisha, your dream seat's right there. And so I'm so happy we had a free flight to Buffalo.
No regrets, right?
Just go. I didn't stay the night. I took, went back to the airport. Tori stayed on the phone with me, made sure I was good. So I got on my flight. It was a time, that's for sure. My genuine thoughts, the teaser is good, but it could be way better. However, what we got is just good, not extraordinary or anything. It's just a teaser. Generally, we didn't get much in the teaser. I heard a lot of people say that too. I felt like it was a highlight reel.
That's a good way to put it.
That was a highlight reel. We're going to start getting some better things. Hopefully, Super Bowl, they better put a nice ad on there. So
Where the heck was the rumor that it was gonna premiere the trailer before Wicked?
Exactly.
Because that's what I still thought that was happening.
I
Until
still have my
somebody
ticket for that day. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep
I almost
it.
bought one too because I'm like, then someone posted on Twitter like making fun of someone like, you know, everyone's on here saying the trailer's coming out in a few weeks. That's not how the movie business works. And me personally sitting here going, how the heck would I know how the movie business works? I live in Ohio, but how did that even start? Wasn't there an article or was there like
There was a lot of biopic rumors, and 90%
Yeah.
of them were wrong. It was like,
but do we know for sure it's not happening then?
You think they purposely leaked false information so that they could catch us off guard?
that, and they also benefited from people buying those tickets for Wicked. Because I'm going to keep it. I don't care.
I mean, that would be cool. I hope that I hope that it does premiere then. That would be amazing. I just don't know. I don't know.
I was like, they probably got wind the fans were going to leak it, and I was like, I'm just going to come with my phone and stream it live on TikTok. Like, what are we doing?
What I liked about the teaser was that even though it was short, I liked the song they chose. I
love that song.
That mix was amazing.
Yes, I loved it. I like the part of the song that they use instead of just like the chorus or whatever. They use Mama Say Mama Say Mama Say part. And what I liked about it is that even though it was short, if you watched it over and over again, or if you paused it or watched it where it was slowed down, they put so much in that Gatgon teaser. I don't even know how. There's
like every second there was or every half a second.
My brother was catching stuff that I didn't even catch. And he's not even like a diehard fan like me.
When you were playing it on slow speed, I was like, yo, this is powerful. It was giving me TikTok, but not in a bad way. Like, you got this many seconds, make it good. Like, I'm glad I was at least old enough to be conscious of its existence, and I'm gonna get. Oh wow! Did you get tickets for This Is It? This Is It at the Staples Center?
Who?
You, Jay.
Yeah, I was there
when he was rehearsing.
Oh, I thought you meant
the one in England.
The O2?
Yeah.
Oh, you said the Staples Center. What are you asking?
I'm sorry. I meant to say
if I had a ticket for This Is a Concert.
Yeah. I saw Staple and somehow went to a whole different country.
Because I thought funeral when you said that. But yes, I did have a ticket for August 30th.
No way.
And that was a crazy time too, because I only remember this because every March, whatever day it was or whatever day, it comes up on my memories on Facebook. I was posting like every 10 minutes because the tickets went on sale at like 10 a.m. but in London, so it was like 3 a.m. where I lived, so I was awake, of course, and all my friends, again, like no chat. I mean, we weren't in chat rooms then. I guess we have Facebook because I was posting on it, but because at first it was 10 shows. So as soon as the tickets go up at like 3 or 4 a.m., immediately they're all sold out. Immediately. I couldn't get on. It was immediately. And so then the next day, like I was talking to all my European friends, and we were just trying. Nobody I knew got a ticket. Not one of our group of 50, 60 people got a ticket. So I don't even remember if it was just the next day when they said, oh, it's going to be 50 shows now. And I immediately thought, that's not going to work. He can't do 50 shows, but I'm at least going to try to get a ticket. And somehow I got a ticket for August 30th. So
the day after his birthday.
Yeah. And I just said something the other day to somebody because for years I had the ticket. So we all got the ticket. And then they said we could either keep the ticket because it was a 3D hologram type looking ticket. We could either keep our ticket or send it back and get a refund. And I just chose to keep it for obvious reasons. but it was always in my nightstand. And just 2 weeks ago, I went to look for it, and I cannot find it anywhere.
No.
I have to have it. There's no way I would ever throw it away. So it has to be somewhere, but I don't know. Like, I have had it there since 2009. Where the heck is it? So if I ever find it, I'll show you. But so I chose to keep the ticket, and yeah, I mean, it was crazy though.
Man.
Trying to get the tickets was just absolutely insane.
Well, getting back to the Staples Center, since someone mentioned that, you went to that as well?
Yeah, what did someone say? Was that the
Hold on.
conscious comment?
There we go. Yeah, this one.
Enough to be conscious of its distance, and I was gonna get took to the Staples Center. So I'm not sure because he didn't have any shows. He rehearsed there.
Oh, they just said that they meant the O2.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Then okay, we got you. Got it. Yeah.
Yes, Prince.
But I was at the Staples Center for obviously a terrible day. So
Have
you were inside?
I'm sure she cried. We all cried.
No, you were inside.
yeah,
Wait,
I have pictures that I took from inside.
they did a drawing, right?
No, well,
At least for us.
What they did is, at some time, they were gonna put tickets on. They were free tickets. They were just gonna put tickets on like a concert, how they release tickets at like 10 a.m., but they were all free. So let's just say, I think it was like 18,000 because that's how many seats are in Staples. And so, I mean, it kind of was like that. It was like a lottery. And so at 10 a.m., they had over like 1.5 million people on trying to get tickets to get into the Staples Center. And so they obviously became not available very quickly. Again, nobody in my group that Michael knew, that he recognized, that like people he knew way more than he knew me. Like, again, people have been following him for years. No one got a ticket. And so that was before anyone even got to LA. So then we finally get to LA, and July 7th was the funeral. So July 6th. So he was actually at the other Forest Lawn. I don't know how many people know this, but he was at the Forest Lawn in Burbank or
what?
So, and you will see, because so the other Forest Lawn, yeah, I swear it's in Burbank, maybe Hollywood Hills or something. It's very close to my aunt's house. But so his body was there for the whole 3 weeks. Like, I mean, after the autopsy and everything, that's where his body was until July 7th, was at that cemetery. And we sat outside that cemetery on July 6th all day. I don't know what we were trying to do. There was probably 50 people sitting in the lawn. We saw like Karen Faye come through. We saw other people. I don't even remember anyone else. And I have a picture of us sitting out there too. And then all of a sudden, hours into the day, because we all were just so sad. Like, none of us had a ticket to the Staples Center. We were never going to see, we didn't know if Michael's body was going to be there. We were never going to be in the same room with his soul ever again. And we had all just spent all these years and all this money supporting him, following him around. So we were all just sitting in front of the cemetery, like, just, you know, we didn't know what to do. And then all of a sudden, my friend from Spain comes up to me, and Randy Jackson gave her 60 tickets to give to all of us.
What?
No way.
So he is the reason that we all got into the Staples Center the next day. Randy Jackson.
No way.
So I had my sister with me this whole day. She's with me. My sister would travel with me also occasionally, not like me. So she was with me. So my friend, her name was Bea. She came up and she was walking around to the fans that she knew had always been there, whatever. And that's how she was giving tickets. And she knew my sister, but she was like, is your sister really a fan? Because there's other people. And I'm like, no, she really is a fan. And Bea knew her, but it was that like she was asking people, how big of a fan is this person? Because blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so Randy Jackson, and I have posted these pictures on my Instagram so you can see them. There's a picture so it was the stage, and then it's kind of like when you go to a concert. There's a stage, then there's a, like, say, A through W of seats, and then a space people walk through, and then another section. So when we got tickets, we all decided we're all wearing white tomorrow. We're all going to wear all white together, like solidarity, like in love for Michael. So we all showed up in all white. And most of us were not in the first section on the floor, but in the second section. Mm-hmm. And there was a camera, from what the pictures look like, close behind us, because there's a picture where it's the back of our heads, my head, my sister's head, some of my other friends, we're all in white, and then the stage you can see like in a distance. And so that's where we sat in there. Was that the question? I just kind of kept talking.
Yeah,
we got tickets.
I just asked about, you know,
the staple.
What it was like.
Yeah. So and it's so we were talking about this also because just yesterday something popped up on YouTube about his funeral. So I'm watching it, and that's how I'm remembering he was at the other funeral home, because the day on July 7th, my friend picked my sister and I up. We drove down there together. So we're in the Staples Center, but the whole family, they had, I don't know, 30 Escalade, black tinted Escalades, and the whole entire family was at the other Forest Lawn and got his casket and walked it into the hearse and then drove to the Staples Center.
Mm-hmm.
So he was at the other Forest Lawn. That's how I know he was at the other Forest Lawn. But yeah, it was like, I mean, I think I've talked about it on here before. You had the really excited people screaming and yelling for every celebrity that got up and spoke. And then you had the other people that were crying their eyes out, could hardly breathe. Like, for me personally, that part of my life was over. I was never going to see any of these people again. The whole last 10 years of my life is done. Like just one day, done. That's what we were all thinking.
Oh.
But outside, it was like a madhouse. If you've seen all the videos from that day, it was a complete madhouse. People selling T-shirts and selling stupid shit that I was just like, I wanted to really just cuss them out. I understand. I mean, I wasn't that day. I was kind of upset, but like, I understand. But anyway, it was kind of like a concert atmosphere. And then afterwards, we all just went out to eat. I think at P.F. Chang's or something. But that's how we got tickets. No matter what you think of Randy Jackson, I will always be grateful.
You don't know?
Oh, I'll let you tell it.
That's my celebrity crush. Are you kidding me?
Okay, well, I just know some people don't like him. That's all.
Oh, no. I'm actually mad. Rocket gave me this huge picture of him years ago for a Christmas gift. I'm like, oh, no. Then I have an AI picture of me and Randy just in case I never meet him. I'm like, well, this is what I have to do because he's the only Jackson I have not met except for Michael. I'm like, why do I keep missing Randy?
That's funny that I said that. I've never met him either, but he I'm very grateful to him for that. So.
No, we love Randy.
Well, and when I say Randy Jackson gave us tickets, people think I'm talking about the guy from American Idol.
What?
Like, why would he give me tickets?
Shut up, bro. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that was that day. And I mean, none of us knew the casket was going to be there. None of us. We didn't know. We wanted to be in the Staples Center in case it was. And I'll never forget that song. I'll never forget seeing it on the big screen in there, being pushed out. Like, I'll never forget that his casket was there. And I mean, when it came out, like as soon as it came out, that's when we all just were like,
I was super emotional about my dancing, dying. There was no way I wanted to attend that. I don't know why. It's crazy. I cried over Michael as if he was someone I met. It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced.
The whole world did.
But I was like that for months. I'm like, and they were like, you never met him. I said, I don't know why I'm crying. I was like legitly sad. It stayed like that minimum for a year. I was like, what the? Like, for some reason, even now I'm sad about this. I was like, what?
It's sad because you immediately get taken right back to that day. It's sad.
Yeah.
And I mean, and listening to Paris, like the majority of the entire population, we had been hearing Paris for years because we would give them gifts and we would talk to them when they were little, but no one ever heard any of his kids speak. So that was not, I mean, the whole day was crazy.
But you know what? The only thing we have that came out of this, I'm going to call it a tragic story of Michael Jackson's life, is that his fans never let him down when he transitioned to the other side.
Like,
I get chill.
I feel like we're stronger.
Yeah, you gotta be, because like I feel like
Cool call.
For people who have their favorite artists, you know, they're still here, they're young, they're in their prime, they have so many years ahead of them still. It's easy because they're here, they're putting stuff out. But for us, you gotta be stronger, because like, you know, he's not here anymore. You got the media against him.
Still.
You know, he can't even fight for himself. Like, they're just, you know, attacking
so much BS
here. And then on top of that, certain people that are supposed to be in his corner posthumously are not. It feels like sabotage sometimes with just everything, like with his legacy. You know, people, like they were just saying, some celebrities are hopping out the woodwork.
Hold on one sec.
And just, you know, oh, you know, like when everybody wants to hate on Michael, they hopping on the bandwagon. When everybody wants to love Michael, that's when they're okay, hopping on the bandwagon. Love
It's just what's popular at the moment. How do we feel today, everybody? Do we love Michael Jackson or do we hate him?
I know, you know, so I have grace because we're on the internet, but in real life, when people come for me, I go, "Who's your favorite artist?" I know so much dirt. I'd be like, "Do you know that it is?" And I'm like, "And there's evidence," and people get so mad. So I'm like, "You could try to attack Michael, but I dare you to show me evidence. I dare you."
And they never can, ever, ever, ever.
But I could. I'd be like, "Who's your favorite artist?" Such and such, and I'll be like, and I'll show the video, and they'll be like, "Just I hate you." I'm like, "You coming for Michael? I'm coming for yours, and at least I have receipts for yours."
You said I was prepared.
I'm always prepared. Like,
sorry,
when anything goes down with any celebrity, I do research. I just want to make sure I know what's going on. I literally became a fan while he was still alive. I will never forget dancing on carpets, mimicking. Oh, that's so cute, MJ, while watching the history. Oh my God. I know for our house, anything with the Jacksons was an event. Janet Jackson did Rhythm Nation. Hey, y'all can stay past your bedtime. You can watch Janet. Michael Jackson doing now, I don't know if you guys know that when Bad came out, it came out in prime time, I believe on Channel 7. Yo, that was an event. Like, oh God, I wish my mom taped all that stuff.
That was the year I got into Michael, was 1987.
Like, y'all went nuts when he came out. Jenny, you gave $1 billion worth of motivation. Love that.
Motivation to follow who? Who would you follow if you could?
Oh, now.
Yeah, like I'm asking that person, like motivation for what?
I couldn't think of any. And it's funny, as much as I love Chris Brown, I wouldn't go to the extent I have for the Jacksons. And I actually love Chris. Chris is a sweetheart.
But that's the difference.
But I can't go broke over it. Like, no way.
That's it's crazy. Like, yeah, they're different family. They're just awesome.
But he is dope. I'm not gonna take away from Chris, but nah, we're not there yet. I was born in 2005, so I never got to experience waiting for the albums. Yeah, man. I mean, there's two tricks. One, you had to be a certain age, and two, you had to have the ambition to either go broke for it or have the money. And it was much harder. Like, you couldn't buy flights through an app. My mom used to have a travel agent when we did family trips. It was just such a thing to travel back then. It was like, oh, hell no. I had no motivation to be that person. It just seemed so hard and so intimidating. Let me see.
It was hard and it was intimidating.
It was like
at the beginning, only at the beginning, because I was some of these times at the beginning I was the only American that was there. Like I said, there were some, but sometimes I was the only one and I didn't know anybody. And if my friend that I knew at the time wasn't there, then that's when it was kind of like, I mean, it only was a short time because then we're all quote friends until Michael came out, but you know.
He's like, oh, Michael's here. We're not my friend.
And it was like
now.
F everybody.
So,
sorry, ladies. I've been trying to find this ticket this whole time.
No worries.
I hope you find it.
I'll find it eventually. I just tried to look. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw the footage of Prince meeting the fans at This Is Thriller. When I saw it in German and Venice's vlog, I said, "Oh, I know you lying."
Yeah, I don't know how he did it because last year it was a cutoff at some point. It was like, that's it, done, whatever. This year they had it, okay, I'm going in. I'm like, oh, okay, there's a little line. It's going along this wall. As I go in the theater, I see people lined up down the aisle. I said, what's this for? I said, I hope I can get a picture with him. But if not, it is what it is. And they said by 6 it was supposed to start. The line started moving pretty quickly, thankfully. And it was after 6. And I'm like, I bet you they're going to cut this off. Somehow I made it through.
They didn't start till 7.
Yeah, they were like, okay, hands to your feet. We were still lingering.
Yeah.
No, that line was I was like, what the hell? Like,
so in German and Vegas's video, it was like double, or it was more than double that he got there early, and when you filmed it, it was early because we were right at the front, and you can see me at the beginning, and that was at the beginning. That line, that was at like 5 o'clock, and it went till 7. That line was at least double that amount of people.
And it's a level of energy because, of course, you're seeing everyone's highlights with Prince, or you'll see it from other perspectives. Prince seemed to have that energy for everybody. I'm like, that's a flex. Because everyone has their own stories with Prince. Now, I don't know if you know my weird thing with me and Prince. I always ask him the most random, ridiculous question. So I think the last question I asked him.
Wait, I didn't know this. This is awesome.
What was this year? It had to do with a movie that was coming out. I think I was asking him, are you watching Fantastic Four or something to that extent? I will never ask him anything serious. I refuse.
How did that start?
It started in Vegas. One day I go, Prince, I got to ask you a really serious question. He goes, what? And I'm like, have you seen Sonic 2? Or whatever Sonic came out? And you could just tell he was like, what? But of course he answered the question. He answered it really seriously. So it just became this weird thing. I will ask him about some pop culture. He's a nerd too.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh, are you going to watch? He goes, well, I'm working on the biopic. And I'm like, what? Like, but
so do you think he knows that you're asking him that every time? Like, do you think
now he's prepared for the insanity, but he still has to figure out where is it going to go.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, first it was Sonic the Hedgehog questions, and now I'm like, who's your favorite character in Sonic? And he'd be like, Shadow. I'm like, no. So now I got this. Well, actually, Prince doesn't know it. I do have a gift for him. I thought I was going to see him this year, but Prince, I got something for you. So I'm like, I don't know. I just want to know who he is as a person. I'm like, first, I lost one of my parents super, super young, not as young as him though. And I'm not going to lie, it was the most traumatizing thing I've ever experienced. And so I always look at Michael's kids like with so much grace. Because I was like, no one should lose their parents young. Nobody. They lost them young. I lost my dad when I was 21. And I'm like, they lost them like kids.
Yeah.
There's no words. Like TJ gets it because he lost his mom. So TJ and Taj talk about and Taro, they speak about it, but people never know how traumatizing that is to kids. It's insanely unnatural. So like, I never talked to Prince about things like that. I just give him this hug because I'm like that's the only thing I long for is a hug, because it's like, it's those little things like only people who lost their parents like young can get it. And I'm like, again, I wasn't as young as them, and I still was like I got some really bad stuff. I couldn't handle it because I was just like, it was just so unnatural. And then your surviving parent doesn't know how to navigate your energy because they're grieving because that's their spouse. And I'm just like, everyone's just lost and no one's taking care of you because they're trying to take care of themselves. It's a lot. And the fact that Prince shows up with this smile, like he hasn't been through some stuff. That to me is the flex. I was like, I know your life freaking is hard. Are you freaking kidding me? Like,
I think about that, like at these events, like when he was doing the Q&A at this last one with the Thriller dancers, I think about this multiple times, but it was so weird because it's during that, and I do think like you are the kid that lost their dad. The whole world was crying about, but also what I think of is that Conrad Murray yelled for her 12-year-old Prince to come up to the room before he called 911. And
That's crazy.
I think about that all like a lot when I'm watching him and seeing how he's acting and interacting with all of us, because that specific thing to me would just, how do you get over that as a 12-year-old seeing your dad laying there? How and that the doctor called you up. How do you get over that? And like you would never know. Like he's nothing. He's like no trauma. Like I mean, yes, traumatized, whatever. But like he's just, you would never know because how he treats people. But
I'm like actually like for me, like when TJ and Taj started sharing their experience about their mom, it helped me navigate through my mom. And because I was always wondering, like, what happens if you can't get over something? And so, unfortunately, like, fortunately, most of my friends' mothers are alive. So, like, I'm like alone. So then when the pandemic happened and the boys were talking about their experience, I'm like, thank God someone's talking about it. You know, that's why I love that D.D. Jackson Foundation, because it was just like, because of what they gone through, they already knew like there's a community that needs help in this area because no one talks about this stuff ever. And so it's just like these things are important because then you appreciate people like Prince who have such a good attitude, even though they've been through so much. Like even like TJ, I met Taj once, but oh my God, Jen, I don't know if you saw the footage. I freaking lost my shirt. And the most embarrassing thing I've ever done with a celebrity in my life. So Taj, if I ever can get a second chance, I swear to God, I'm normal.
I'll text him. I'm gonna text him and say, "Hey, you remember that girl?"
I have to show him the clip of me running to him like a little kid, and then I have a clip of us doing an interview this year, and I asked him similar questions. What movie are you gonna watch? Like, because I'm like, I want to just be normal. I'm always talking about nerd stuff 24/7. Like, yo, what's your thoughts about Tron Ares? Do you like Legacy? You know. I was like, man, we're already traumatized enough. I don't want to add more to it. Just
that's hilarious.
But I don't know. Like, I think it's really cool. Like, I know people like Prince in real life to go through really like tough stuff and they have the best attitude. Like, even when my mom, when she was alive, she was one of those people. And I'm like, yo, you have such a good attitude for someone who's been through so much. It's like,
yeah,
I think that's really cool because I'm like, we all want to be.
Well, and it can inspire others, you know, who have gone through something to be like, look at him.
Keep going.
It might take a few years, but you know, you can get out of it and you can have this happier life.
Heck yeah. Always tell people, man, can't say get over grief, but try to find a way to see it from a more positive perspective. Because I'm like, your loved ones would never want you to suffer. Always you would never want to see you like so sad. I love the teaser. It's supposed to make people hype for the movie. I think it did a job.
Dude, everybody is
more
hype.
People were hype. I'll be honest, the MJ fans were the toughest, but I knew they were going to be because I'm a Star Wars fan, and MJ fans and Star Wars fans, they're tough. So it's just like, well, you can't please them all. But the majority,
I'm like, if I have to hear one more time that is not the right shirt from Beat It, I don't know what I'm gonna.
That was the criticism, and was it the wrong shirt?
Everybody's just, well, he's wearing the piano shirt when he should be wearing that other blue shirt with the design on it. But nobody knows if the piano shirt is maybe in rehearsal because he, you know, you did use it. Nobody knows what this movie is about. But yes, everyone is like, when I say everyone, I mean like super fans. They're like, but that's not the right shirt. But it doesn't matter. My mom is not going to care that that's not the right shirt. I just want her to love the movie.
I'm telling you, when I say Star Wars fans, do you understand? I think it's worse. We're a little worse because Star Wars is fictional, so it's a way worse. But when I say when there's mistakes like that, who was the producer? That sucks. I'm like, wait, what?
Mhm.
And they're now I don't know Star Wars to this level, so I'm just sitting there lost, like, what?
You're like, wait, oh.
I'm like, this is great. They're like, no, it's not. They had the wrong lightsaber. It was purple, not blue. I was like, bruh.
Yeah, that would be us though. You know that would be us. Like,
I was like, ooh. All I can say is, I pray this is right. I pray.
and you know what I always say to you? Prince was involved almost every day, and Jafar's playing Michael. It's gonna be right.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
So Serena, yes and no.
May I
might
pause real
more-
fast? I need to get off.
Oh, no worries. Thank you for coming through, Jenny Jen.
Thanks. Well, you ladies have a good night.
You too.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
It hasn't been confirmed, but it has been implied by Lionsgate that a part 2 may happen based on the success of the film. Do you have any extra information on that, Tori?
It's so far, it's looking more so like it might be just a 2-parter instead of one. If anything, I mean, me personally, I would have preferred it all be in one part. But if anything, at this point, I'll just take, the second half of his life being depicted, because it always gets missed. So,
and actually, it's the toughest part of his life.
Yeah.
That's when fans were taking advantage of him. The media was starting to hate him. The allegations, and I know they can't talk about it, but y'all better figure out how to talk about it. The real meat and potatoes is in the last 20 years of his life. So we'll see. I mean, of course, there's a lot going on in his earlier years, but I don't think they're going to address it the way I've learned it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a very informative year in general. That's all I'm going to say. I think that's an interesting comparison, but I've always thought he looks like a lot like his dad. How do you think Jafar looks to you?
You know what? He did used to remind me of TJ.
Okay.
Like, and then also he kind of talks like him. Like, I don't know. There's a tone, like, especially like 3T, a tone that 3T has.
Similar to Mike's.
Yeah, but they also sound like other people, like a cadence. They also sound like other, older relatives, whether it's like the parents.
Yeah, the Jacksons do have a sound about them.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes the sisters sound alike, and sometimes the brothers sound alike. The only one who sounded different was freaking Tito.
Oh, but they will pronounce stuff the same way. He had a different tone, but they would pronounce stuff the same way.
Man. Oh, I was there too. Now that's one thing I wish you got to experience with us.
Man,
Jackson's on the Apollo stage. Lord, I just got my tax return. I spent the whole thing on them Jacksons. Got a tip from me and my mom. Got a meet and greet. That was worth every freaking dime. Trish finally be a force in the MJ era. Things are getting harder. Let me see. Oh, I'm glad you got to do that. I always tell people, if you could to go out to any Jackson event, especially New York, we get spoiled. We get some free stuff too. Like, go for it. And I mean, people will tell you I usually start by myself and then I end up coming out with some of y'all, but my friends are busy. Some of my friends are wives, moms, 2-3 jobs. So I can't, I can't always be with my friends. If someone's not there, oh well. But I'm gonna still go. The mix is amazing. The trailer is was not the same one from oh, do tell. Hey, if you want us to send you a link to talk about it, we want to hear it. Anna, let us know. Tea time.
Yeah, They did say they changed the teaser from the CinemaCon, because I saw something. There were some shots in there that they said. I specifically remember 2 shots. No. It might have been another one too, but I read that one in an article. But there was 2 shots in there that wasn't in this one. So I'm like, yeah, they definitely changed it.
That's true about the Staples Center and the dates. That was crazy. So they were saying like pretty much those dates should end up, it was evil for the pushing some more of those dates. That was crazy.
Oh,
I don't even want to tour. So like, could you imagine just adding so many more shows? I was hoping it was a hoax too. Honestly, some people think it's a hoax, but that's a whole different topic I will not be getting into. That would be crazy if it was. I'm like, what? This motherfucker alive? What? That's crazy. One of the funeral service, it was very hot outside. I think September. Wow. I remember they showed the announcement that he passed while I had nothing to watch on TV. Yo, remember back then the media would cover Michael's death all day long for months. That was crazy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Can you believe I'm actually exhausted? I don't know if y'all saw me earlier. I was dancing in a shark suit. So then I said, let me swim closer. I never laughed so hard in my own post in my life. It said, could you imagine my morning energy? It's different. I love it. MJ was a different breed, and the Jackson family, they are literally family royalty. And I wish America would give them their flowers. I could, man. Like by the time y'all realize who the family is, come on, let's realize it now while they're all here. Well, most of them are still here. Yo, Venice is that OG. He's amazing. Cause I was like, especially if I don't go to an event, I look forward to those vlogs. I want to see what I missed. Get my money right, man. I wish that all the children, Prince, BG, and Paris, would promote Michael's legacy together. I can tell you about the early years, and I can talk about what now 100%. I'm just from a fan's perspective. I don't have any inside information. Before Leaving Lies came out, they all worked together, and then the internet attacked those kids in a way that was cruel. I'm even surprised we see Prince, to be honest, because they were insanely cruel. Some people were even like cruel enough to go on Paris's tweets, talk crap about her father. It was a lot. And from my observation, they haven't been the same, especially BG and Paris. I just want you guys to put yourselves in their shoes. What if your parents, well, parent died because Debbie's still alive, but your main parent passed away and someone made horrible allegations on your family? And then to make it worse, people are attacking you on social media. And then you're like, this is not true. This didn't happen. Nobody could understand what those kids go through. And they're still being attacked. Some people believe that stupid mock you, whatever that was in 2019, as being truth. That's why I was like, if you guys gave them any form of grace, then like the people that think it's okay to do stuff like that. You don't attack people. Come on, man, especially their kids. Make it make sense. And I don't care if they're in their 20s, they're still kids, if that makes any freaking sense. I think you're a kid until you die. I'm being dead ass. Like, bro, I'm Gen X. I'm still someone's kid. We have feelings. We're humans. Like, oh my gosh, like it was nuts. I mean, even in general, the family hasn't been the same since that, because it was just like it was a lot behind that, and I don't even I don't understand the full story behind it. Good night, lovely. If you're still here,
Good night.
so let's get into some of the highlights because oh my gosh, we're always almost 2 hours. I legitimately have to go to bed. If I missed an important question or statement, please write it again so I could start. But for those who might be new to the whole MJ community, because there has been a resurgence that happened because of the teaser, we have something called Station Head. It is a great way and effective, because wait till we get into some stats, an effective way to chart Michael's music. So this time we did something called dun, 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 the Thriller Challenge. Our goal was to get it to number one on, was it Spotify and iTunes? Was that the goal?
Yeah, that was the initial goal.
And then our awesome AJ started seeing some patterns and realized, wait a minute, y'all, we might be able to actually get it in the top 10. Now let's get into this flex a little bit. Let's get into this flex, Tori, because this was the ultimate flex. Just to go back, Halloween fell on, I like to call it Thriller Wing just for my sanity. So Thriller Wing fell on Friday, right? This is the beginning of a chart week, not the end, the freaking beginning. So now that means they had to keep this song going for 6 more freaking days.
Yep.
And I don't know when AJ realized, like, wait a minute, this is tracking in our favor. So the organic reach was Thriller Wing, right? AKA October 31st, for those who understand why I won't say the real name, right? But then, of course, maybe November 1st, because, you know, in New York, everybody was still partying like, right? So that's organic. But Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thriller was charting as high as number 7, correct?
On the, you said on Billboard?
Yeah, I think we got as high
That
as
was
7. Like
that was the prediction.
Yes,
but
it did. Now, of course, Station Head isn't the only way, but it's a very important tool because our DJs, they put in the work, they make sure that this song is playing in a certain way so the song goes in our favor. Of course, we have people that were streaming on YouTube. We have people streaming in their own house. One guy was clever enough to figure out if you play this particular playlist, it maximizes Thriller being played more. So there was a lot of strategy. So I have to admit, yo, we did it. We made history. You want to break down some of the stuff? Well, actually, I'll read this and then. So Michael Jackson Thriller raises to number 10 on the Billboard Top 100, granting the late King of Pop a new chart longevity record with the song which hit number 4 on the Top 100 in 1984. I don't know if y'all heard me. 1984. But anyway, who died in 2009 because he was the first artist ever to rank in the top 10 in 6 distinct decades. Mic drop.
Literally.
Like, pun intended. Then Prince puts up in his stories. Top 10 cardboard, because they was trying to play that with that 22 ranking of the. I'm not even going to give them any more.
It's the only. Well, I since you won't say, I won't say it on your channel. It's the only October 31st theme song that made it into the top 10. Mashed Potatoes is nowhere to be found.
Wait a minute. Let's get some close-ups. Y'all gonna see my freaking nostrils, because this deserves nostril straps. This happened after Thriller Wing, y'all. After y'all. This did not happen. This was fan freaking driven, y'all. Because people try to give weird credit to this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was It was an organic reach. It was no fan driven.
But anyway, if they're trying to sit up here and discredit us and say organic reach, that further proves the point that Michael's legacy is strong. While you're trying to discredit people and trying to say organic reach, okay, then since you want to go that route, that lets you know Michael's legacy stands. So whatever way, however you want to twist it and spin it, either way, the legacy stands. It's strong. So
what are we talking about?
Cardboard.
Y'all charted this after the peak of the song. The peak would have been that Friday, Saturday the 1st at Max. Parties are over. I didn't see nobody partying on Sunday. They were probably wiped out. They were probably candy wasted. Some of them were wasted. So that means the fans are driving us after Sunday. Come on, man. Y'all did this. I need y'all, though, to really start getting comfortable. Like, hi, welcome. If you're new to the MJ community, we have a station. And they don't just play Michael Jackson. They play the new music from TJ, the new music from Austin Brown, the new music that's coming from Jafar Jackson. I'm on my way to you. Yo. So we actually achieved one of our two major goals in memory of Melanie, because she always wanted Thriller to be number one. We didn't get there yet, but she wanted the decade landing. So we got one of our two goals. Now, next year, y'all, we're going to get Thriller to number one. We got to, but start getting comfortable in our station heads. Let's see how we make our playlist. Hopefully some of the Michael Jackson podcasts will come back at least once in a while. Because I ain't got no time to make no playlist. I just go to station head. Let them do all the work, which is a lot of work, by the way. What else we want to get into? Break some other stuff down, Tori. This is your part.
So, like Trish said, the initial plan was to, stream the song. We're just trying to switch it up this year, do something a little different. Because we did go really hard last year. Last year was the first year that we didn't have Melanie with us, to be with us and do it and stuff. And AJ, who was kind of like a co-leader with her, she went all out. I'm talking about promo packs. The promo was crazy. Like, we went all out. And I just know Melanie would have been so proud of the effort. Rick would have too, So this year, it did get switched up a little bit initially. And the original goal was to get the song to number one on Spotify and Apple Music and make it the most streamed song in a day. Now, we surpassed that clearly because
you can take control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, first things first, biggest thing. Our goal when we would do it regularly, like with the 7-day streaming buying week, like we ended up doing this year. Our goal was to get Michael into the top 10 at least, so that he could make the record of having a top 10 song in the most consecutive decades as a solo artist. Because somebody pointed out in the comments, technically with the Jacksons and, like the Jackson 5 and stuff, they also had charting songs. So, but as a solo artist, it is 6 consecutive decades. So that's a huge deal right there. And like you said, 40 plus years later, Michael Jackson is up there. He is the standard. He is the freaking standard, okay? So not only did we get him into the Billboard Hot 100, okay? So that's the US chart. In the UK official singles chart, Thriller was number 9. That means the song charted higher in 2025 than it did in 1983 when it was originally released. That means, like on this specific chart, we just got Michael a new peak. Shout out to UK fans, okay?
Just in case you guys may not know, Michael's no longer here.
Right.
We doing charts with people on the other side of a realm.
Mm-hmm.
Continue, partner.
Not only that, the Global 200, that is the worldwide chart for Billboard. Worldwide. Number 18. Number 18. Not only that.
This is awesome.
Remember how we said we wanted him at the top of, Apple Music and Spotify and stuff? On Thrillerween, I get a message with the image. We got that man to number 1. To number 1. This is out of all of the general chart. The general chart, okay? To number 1, okay? On Apple Music. Above mashed potatoes at that, okay? Anyways, honorable mention to Ray Parker Jr. Ghostbusters. I love that song. Anywho, cool. Not only that, he charted heavily on the Billboard Hot R&B / hip hop song charts. There's a few. It's the category. There were 4 different charts within this category that Thriller topped at number 1. There's another one where it was in the top 3. Okay? So on at least 5 charts, he was in the top 3. 4 of those, number 1. And I'm sure there was a lot more charts that he topped or was within the top portions of. Even the album was up there on the Billboard 200. So we did that. We just got him a new record. Two new records. Or 2 new peaks. And not only that, I was looking on Spotify, number 22 in the top streamed artists. He is surpassing so many modern artists of today.
And I want you guys, I don't know if you guys know, the Thriller that we got charted is not on TikTok, it is not on Instagram, and it's not on YouTube, which means fans legitly streamed it out. We had no help. We had no backing. Like, because I think it would have helped us a lot if that was on those 3 platforms. Now, Instagram does have a 7-inch Thriller single, and that's it. Everyone else, it's a cover, like a cover from someone else. Thriller is not on the other 2 platforms. Y'all did this. Mike
mm-hmm. All those years, I remember years past, staying up. I'm talking about TVs. TV was going with the YouTube playlist with the Michael Jackson's music with Thriller in the mix. Station heads going on one tab on my computer. Station head is going. Station head. And then on another tab, another YouTube tab is up. So not only do I have it playing on my TV, I also have something going on my computer. Not only that, Amazon Music at times when I could get it. Tidal. Not only that, I would have Apple Music going too. Not only that, I cannot. If I could pull up my computer right now and show you the amount of copies of that song that I bought I remember one year, the first year, one girl at her own pocket was buying people iTunes cards, gift cards. Okay.
Did Michael ever meet Shaq or Biggie, or did they record? I don't know. I know they did songs with. Do you know if they ever met?
Oh yeah, I know for sure. Michael and Biggie, they did meet. Especially because, like, if you're talking about if there's like pictures or video, at the what was it, 95 VMAs, Janet and Michael won like the award for Scream, and then like he was up there on stage with them.
Oh, cool. They say he definitely met Biggie, and then Mike said, "But that's cool." Oh, I've done a couple of those Thriller flash mobs. That's cool that you got to experience as well. That's actually really cool. In the 1995, 1995 MTV Awards. That's so freaking cool. So I'm like, man, I was low-key nervous that the biopic would take a little bit away from the streaming, but I'm like, maybe it helped it as well, because maybe newer fans were just like, but it takes a lot to chart, because it's not, see, my issue with Thriller is I think the 7-inch would have charted better because it's short, but that long one, ooh, with Vincent Price, y'all did that. That song's legitly long. Oh, that's what's up. This time around. And then I know there's some other Michael Jackson albums charting as we speak. It's a lot going on with Michael right now. So please don't forget to like hit up our station head. You know, it's another extension of the fandom. We have multiple DJs. And of course, I'm always going to put it out there. If you live in different parts of the world, please apply for your syndicated moonwalking channel station, and then you would promote for your area, so the music's tailored to like how you listen to music in your area. So like I'm telling you, next year would be so great to see Station Head with 1,000 people in there, because the way it works, there could be multiple syndicated moonwalking stations, but it all becomes one big station in terms of numbers, and it tells you how many people everywhere is streaming under moonwalking station. There's only one main DJ controlling it for just people coming into the overall channel, but you can go to the channel of your choice. They have different DJs.
Mm-hmm.
There was one guy, I'll be honest, he didn't stay long, but I liked him because he was playing like more contemporary music that would complement some of the Michael Jackson stuff, but you know who you are, come back. So we also have some biopic news. Since we all can't agree on the poster, we're just gonna rock for this for a minute. More records were shown. We did play in the beginning about it streaming at 116 million views in just 24 hours. And that it dropped out of nowhere.
That was all Trish replaying it on her live. And whoever fell asleep with it playing on loop. And Jenny watching it 150 times, I think.
Yeah, there are tricks, and I'm sure as we're getting better and better at this challenge, you know, you're right. Let's play those shorter songs. Make sure that we can get the maximum streams. But considering like this was just like, you know what? I wonder when AJ realized, like, wait a minute, we got a shot. Because it went from a 2 or 3 day thing to like, no, keep streaming. 100 million of those views. That's crazy. We did that, y'all. So we made history several times. And this is not even trailer. This is the teaser, y'all. Trying to figure out which way do I go now, because I know I made a mistake. Did you guys read this article from Cardboard? Oh God, they're funny. Trisha's going to set a record for seeing. Listen, so no, I saw Tron Aries 7. I was going to see 8, but everyone was like, Trisha, please stop. I just want you to know, if so Tron Aries, if you're not familiar, is just visually, and the freaking soundtrack is everything. The story's okay. But it's the visual. It's just visually stunning. I don't know if it's better than Legacy. Legacy's up there too, but I was just like, I just as a creator, I'm just like, could you imagine Michael Jackson? I should see it 21 times so we could form 777. I'm like, that honestly, I could see it myself. You can see me there like every day. They'd be like, how many? And I have like 100 t-shirts. I could just switch up the t-shirts all the time. Like, how many times you plan to see the Michael Jackson biopic?
Me?
Yeah.
How many times am I planning to?
Oh yeah.
We'll see. Let's preface it this way. You know, the Michael Jackson world, you know, it's my favorite. It's the top. However, I do love the Karate Kid franchise, everything about it. That being said, I had planned to see Karate Kid one time. I saw it 3 times in a week, okay? So therefore, in conclusion, I might see the Michael movie 5 times.
Okay.
No, I might see it one for every day of the week. I might take multiple people to go see it with me. It's infinite.
Minimum 7 for me, minimum, because I have to at least tie or go over Tron Aries.
Oh my gosh.
But I had so much fun with Tron Aries. I was even doing like movie fits, like unique movie fits for each time. Only one time I saw Tron Aries in the same day acting a fool over a freaking poster. I was like, where's Althea? So I saw it at one location, then I booked tickets and went to another location. But it's something about that movie that just does it for me. I'm like, the story's, it's all right. It's just visually really, and the soundtrack. Like, could you imagine Michael Jackson's soundtrack now? Just the teaser let you know. If we can get, like, if they have that mix as an actual mix on the Michael Jackson soundtrack. That I don't have my outfits ready only because I don't know where I'll be. Now, if my money stays and I get no invites to anything, I'm still going to do New York up. Like, I'll probably do what I call my go-tos, Thriller. I got a new history outfit. I have a bad outfit. There's one I'm not going to say, but I have it by accident. I just got to order one piece. Think out the box. Michael also had some sleepers, you know, like some people be like, what the hell are you? And I'd be like, oh, you didn't see this episode of, you know, think outside the box. I know I have another outfit. I have almost all Michael Jackson major iconic jackets. I never got a beaded jacket, but maybe I'll treat myself to one this year. What else? But if I ever get like invited to like a premiere, oh, I know exactly what I'm wearing, and I'm not sharing that. I actually have the outfit by accident because we had a event. I never wore it, and I still have it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I have to spend $1. Can you mix up Tron Aries? Well, honestly, yeah, Trisha can mix up her Tron Aries to go. Well, I did do a Thriller outfit at Tron Aries, and then all the New Yorkers thought I came from MJ the Musical. That was hilarious, bro. And then to make it worse, I had the MJ the Musical bag, and I'd go, no, I'm here to see Tron Aries, you know, black and red. And they were like, so how was MJ the Musical? I said, no, I want to see Tron Aries. After a while, I was like, the musical's great. Like, New York would not let it go.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Wax on, wax off."
Right, guys. I'm gonna live in that cinema. Heck yeah.
Yeah, we should have like a lock-in.
Well, actually, let's talk about something that Tori proposed. Because honestly, I don't want to give Billboard Cardboard any more shine. I feel like they legitly hate Michael, so get it together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get your life together. You like, who else trolls a person who passed away is mind-blowingly weird.
You can't even say though. Sorry, real quick. You can't even say though that the teaser helped it a whole. I mean, if it did help, it helped it maybe for the one day.
One day,
because the day that the teaser dropped,
that was
the last
day.
The very last day. But anyway, continue.
So Tori proposed to treat your cinema experience more like a Mike Gala. Now, we might have something like this for real. Again, we don't know what's going on, so we can't commit to plans. But listen, y'all see me on Gadget Trish. I show up by myself, as myself, tutus. I come in there with high boots. My aunt goes, "Why do you just have to go to the theater?" I'm like, "Why not?" So you already know, if I went all off for trying Aries, could you imagine Michael freaking Jackson?
I will say this. The name idea was mine, but we got to give it to Lady of Pop. She told us to treat it like the Met Gala. And I was playing around with a play on words, and I said, "Oh, Mike Gala."
But that's so clever. No, someone hire freaking Tori. Tori, God built you different. Someone needs to partner with you for this. Because I notice, like, when someone says an idea, you're so good at taking it to the next level. Mike Gala, sis, you did that. You did that.
So that means y'all better come with sequins.
Yeah.
Bright colors, a shiny color. Like, when I think of Michael, the colors, I think of red, of course, black, gold, silver. Somebody even said blue, like in reference to the Grammy. Maybe even yellow. You know, he liked the sunflowers and stuff. Reminded him of like happiness.
Good idea. Let me Google some flowers, because I'm minimum I'm going 7 times, so I need 7 looks. Oh, I do have an MJ hat, of course. The movie studio thank you. And girl, if you get the opportunity, you better charge them well, because you are worth every dime in this and then some. Because I was like, girl, like, all the things Tori has done for the MJ community behind the scenes, including the flyers she makes up, some of the things she's designed. I'm like, no, somebody hire for the premiere, yes, and beyond. She's part of a generation that is so excited for Michael Jackson. Oh my gosh, that would be crazy.
Y'all so nice.
No, but come on, man. Like, I never felt. I mean, I've been your partner for like 2 years now, and I just be like, yo, this girl's legitly different. Like, all my friends are different. All my friends, I give them all their flowers, but I'm like, wow, like, what the heck? We got a little Mike Jackson in our group. It's Tori. Boo 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 boo. Let's all drink orange juice. Yes.
And spray butter and hot. You know what? If I was able to, and like, let's say they don't plan on doing a premiere event for fans, if I could, I would rent out a theater, and I would have custom popcorn buckets made with compartments on the side, and each person gets a little bottle of like Tabasco sauce or some sort of hot sauce and a spray butter. And also, I'm trying to think, because he had a sweet tooth. He didn't like chocolate, but I forgot what his favorite candies were. But yes, maybe some of his favorite candies. Who knows? Maybe after party with KFC and filet of fishes from McDonald's and salt with no fries because that's what he liked.
I know there's a Jackson 5 where they used to go to the White Castles to eat burgers after their performances. We could actually meet at a 42nd location and then go to White Castle 42nd Street. And this way it's budget friendly, so we don't have to worry about the bill being $1 million because people like to add stuff they shouldn't have in the but I mean, as we get closer, as I figure out, because I'm like, even if we don't do it for the first, we can do it for the second week. Like, I'm not gonna, I don't know where I'm gonna be. So let destiny and money determine where I will be for April 24th. Um, Somebody made a cool connection. It was with that guy that I had in the beginning, Brandon, that April 24th was the last time Michael Jackson performed in America. Let me check that up. April 24th, Michael Jackson. I think it was the Apollo Theater. Yes, Michael was there in 2002. So his last performance in this country on stage was April 21st, 2000. And actually, let me make sure I can look up the YouTubers.
You said it was April 21st, 2002?
24th, the day the movie premieres.
Wait, it was April 24th?
Mm-hmm. 2002.
Oh my God. Okay, I guess that is a Michael reference. But you know what that would have been symbolic for? Like part 2, if that was part 2, because it's kind of like the final bow. You know what I mean? That would have been symbolic. But I mean,
and if the Apollo was smart, because the Apollo snubbed us so many times, but you can make up for it. You should have something special going on at the Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
Or they could do something at the Harlem AMC at 125th Street, but then maybe have a fan gathering at the Apollo for April 24th. Just saying, this would be a great tie-in. Be like, hey guys, after you see this showing, special fans can get a ticket, and then, you know, maybe even show some clips of that last performance from April 24th. But just saying, we're just throwing that out there because you guys just don't put things together. I'm like, just put it together. That would be great to do a Michael Jackson fan gathering. So, but I know for a fact, fan gatherings are usually not the day of. It's like the day before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the 23rd. But we'll still take it. Like, and what makes fan events special, everyone has access to them. There's limited tickets because it's based on the amount that's in the seats. But I know for the Marvel stuff, you get a special keychain or you'll get a special poster. One time we got a comic book. I was like, what? And it doesn't cost you extra. Just sign up, AMC or Regal for the fan events. But now where the estate will come in is, oh, you want to meet us at the Apollo? That could be a great opportunity to do a nice tie-in. Wait, there's a White Castle near. Yeah. Because I'm always walking in the area. One day I was like, holy, because I'm vegan and they still have the vegan sliders. So now I want to go to White Castles. Thanks for making me. And that's a Jackson 5 reference. If you guys want me to like show it for the next live, I could definitely point that out. Have you heard that the Jackson family? Wait, have y'all seen the Jackson Family Ministries? I need to watch because I missed out. No, have you?
The miniseries?
The minis? Oh, that's what it says. Oh yeah. Actually, we just did one. We did the second gen, and then we also did the one with the Jackson brothers. I'm drawing a blank, and it's literally in my office. The picture, but I can't see it by the camera. We done some of them. We have a lot down the line to show you in terms of getting ready for the biopic, and of course, we'll let you guys help us show what you want to see. I think the Dr. Peppers, yes, that's a reference. Oh my God, or Bubbles. So it's White Castles, KFC, Dr. Pepper. Someone had me cracking up. So on one of their freaking TikToks, they were like, what do you want? Coke or Pepsi? And the girl grabbed the Coke. Like, that's her way of saying, like, that's Michael doesn't drink Pepsi. That would have me on the floor. There's a Japanese spot that was featured in MJ Fangirls. If y'all got money, that would be like for the high rollers. If you're going to do the Japanese spot, I would probably do the Japanese spot and then go see MJ the musical. If you're trying to make it an MJ week in April, that's a good thing. We also have a Michael Jackson bench in New York and Brooklyn that was created by our fan named Linda, who's now passed away. But that's actually one of my favorite places to go in the Botanical Garden. What else we have? Of course, we have the Apollo, but Michael's plaque is covered, and it probably will be covered in April. Now, Apollo, if you could uncover it, that would be great. What else? Oh, Madison Square Garden's a big Jackson family reference, and Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson, who sold that out, by the way. Oh God, we have so many. I guess if you guys choose to come to New York, if I can get off, maybe we could do special stuff every day. Maybe I'll say, well, this is where I am today. Whether y'all meet me or not, I'm still going to have a good time. So. But again, I can't commit to anything till I figure out what's going on. I'm excited. I know they're going to have tons of cameos in the film. Yeah, but we're not going to be any. I just wanted to be a tree in the background, just something.
Right.
Can I be part of the second biopic? Please.
They could have had some fans in there.
Kermit the Frog's definitely a connect. I actually have a customized Michael Jackson Kermit t-shirt. Michael has a lot of references: The Simpsons, Kermit, the Flintstones, Spider-Man in a way, Superman in a way. Let me see my office. My office is mainly him: Mickey Mouse, E.T. What else? Michael got a lot of pop culture references. So right now I'm just drawing a blank, trying to see if my own room triggers me. Oh, no, Mario's Prince. Can you think of any MJ references that are actually, and that could be fun costume? Because I'm sure y'all gonna see it a bunch of times. Like, y'all could have other things outside of Michael, and then fans be like, wait a minute, just make sure you have the picture in your TikTok so people don't be like, what the hell are you? Yeah, that one's a direct connection. I don't know. Kika, what's wrong, baby? Dogs barking. Oh, I remember you posted this. Do you remember the backstory on this? Oh, actually, I can see it now. We already covered that.
Yeah, that's the View record.
Make sure I didn't miss anything. So the popcorn buckets was discussed on Jennifer's live, but this is another one that wasn't covered.
That would be a cool one, like
a
popcorn bucket, like him holding, like from the Thriller short film.
Not at Disney, but yeah, I actually had a watch party for it on Gadget Trish, because that furry creature actually is now Star Wars canon. So I saw, but I could do a Captain EO watch party here. That was a completely different channel for sure. Let me see. I think that's it. Oh my God. We did it under 4 hours. Yay.
What is it? Oh, better than 3, I guess.
No, the last one was 4. I said, y'all don't like me, do you? I was like, I missed my event. No. No, y'all are worth it though. Y'all always worth it. So any closing thoughts about Michael Mania starting all over again? Yes.
I'm just glad because, like I was saying earlier, like I became a fan, after the fact because I was young. But it's always nice to see more because that was always the biggest thing for me. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get more. Are we gonna get more? Are they gonna keep talking about him? Are they gonna keep, putting his short films on TV? Are they gonna keep, showing like his movies and stuff, like the Jackson American Dream? Like that's what I always looked for, and this is what I always wanted, for the legacy to still be celebrated. And here we are. What is it like? How many years has it been? Like, was it 16 years now?
No, I think we're in year 17.
Are we? Oh my gosh.
How long ago was June 25th, 2009? 16 years ago.
That's crazy. Who would have thought?
Oh, snap. Jay, I love a girl. What you doing up? And thanks for coming through. They did it out with Taylor Swift, and Michael was already beating her Trello records. I want to see great popcorn buckets. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson's back. Hell yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, when they had the setbacks with the biopic and they weren't communicating, I noticed the fandom kind of got really quiet and stuff. But you know what? They made up for it because I was seeing so many TikToks and shorts about this Michael Jackson biopic. I was just like, that's crazy. Oh, actually, before we go, I do want to give credit to the YouTuber who made the connection about the Apollo and April 24th. I'm just going to put Michael Jackson biopic and pray to God it just comes up. Michael Jackson biopic. Because the video came in my For You page, so I'm hoping it picks up on that again. But that guy was in it. The guy that was the opening of my video. I was like, oh, Brandon's here. Oh, all my friends' videos came up. Oh, I love you all. Of course, the one that I need didn't come up. Awkward. What if I put in Brandon? Because I do know one of the guys that was in there. Oh, I found them by accident. Give me 1 second. I just have to go. I think it was a live. Because I just wanted to give credit to the YouTuber that said it. So if you guys are looking for more YouTubers in this space with Michael Jackson, you just know. So we always like to promote other moonwalkers in this space. So when you guys get a moment, check out this YouTuber. He's the one that had the connection with April 24th. I didn't want to take credit. This is where I learned it in this episode right here. So, and I think he lives in New York. I think he lives in Harlem. So we probably live literally like 20 minutes away from each other. I'd have been like, meet me at White Castles. Can we see the teaser again? Yeah, why not?
You gonna get yourself in trouble?
Of course. No, you know what? I'll cut it out this time. So if you're in team replay, you guys will not see it. You've been warned. With that being said, we are going to look up the Michael Jackson teaser before we go. Teaser. This is crazy, crazy. Let me just take all this stuff down so I can see this better. Share the screen. I'm so hungry. You guys see it?
Yep. Here we go. Q, can you lower the lights for me, please? You sound just like that, man.
How many days until April 21st, 24th?
A lot.
160. How many days until April 24th? 160. All right, y'all. 160 days. You're going to ask your parents, friends for Regal or AMC gift cards or the theater of your choice.
Oh, very smart.
The merch is going to be expensive. Tron Aries, I paid $80 for a popcorn bucket, 40, 15. Well, actually, one was a gift, but it was worth $35. That was Tron. What the heck is Michael Jackson? They better have at least one affordable bucket, though. Like, come on. The stuff that y'all produced was amazing, man. I was like, that's crazy. I got flagged for playing. No way. So what's going to happen on my side? They're going to tell me this is no longer monetized, but they're going to give me the option to take it out, and I will. I was like, because I lost a lot of money on that last post. I was like, it is what it is. Trish and Tori, your channel will grow even more. Oh, that would be great. And don't forget, y'all, MJ Fangirl. Don't forget, I am Jennifer Jackson. Don't forget Rocky's World. Don't forget, I know we're missing people. Oh my God. J5 Lover. Don't forget Moonwalking Kingdom. Don't forget
Red Jackson.
Yes. And Red NYC.
He already interviewed one of the people from the movie.
Oh, you're right. He did.
Yeah.
I couldn't say much yet, but he said he'll come back.
Let's see.
It was 2 days before my birthday until they delayed it. No. How much money should I bring? Listen, y'all. Let's start calculating movie theater pocket.
An arm and a leg. How about that?
Not including regular concession. We're just talking popcorn buckets. Let's discuss. The most expensive popcorn buckets I've ever seen was $75. That was Tron Aries Light Cycle, and it was also what's that galactic thing? Galactus. And then they also had Herbie. Those were all $75. I think they're going to try to milk us moonwalkers. They're going to give us a $75 bucket. Please don't, though, but just to say they go there.
It better be worth $75.
This is let me get the Tron Aries because I love it, but at the same time, this thing is huge. Oh, God. Please don't drop. Please don't drop. All right. So I'll show you the biggest popcorn bucket I own and also the most expensive. Tron Aries is huge. What I'm asking you is, state, please don't make something this big. It's so hard to store things like this. But I actually do have a place for it.
Oh, wow.
Where is this? Oh, lights up.
What?
Give me some.
That's the popcorn bucket?
I decided to keep the popcorn in it. I was like,
what?
No, actually, is it still? Let's find out.
We need this for Michael. Something like this.
No, it's actually still good.
What the heck? Yeah, no, I need popcorn bucket levels like that for Michael. That's better than the Superman one now at this point.
The Galactus one, which we never got, that sucker sold out so freaking fast. People were crying over that. Where's the Galactus? Also, this is another one. This one I might sell. We can't find a place to put this. This is the Thunderbolts. And the popcorn goes here.
What?
I need to do a video of all my popcorn buckets. It is a lot. I have one that's shaped like a beaver. And that one's probably getting sold. I can't figure this out. Honestly, I'm not a fan of popcorn buckets because they're just too hard to store in the house. So $75 because you know they're gonna go there. So let's say one's gonna be 75. The average popcorn bucket though goes for about 30. And then they usually have entry level for about $15. Then if they do the stunt they did for Fantastic Four, they were charging us $22 per cup. And then they had multiple toppers. So fans were buying mad cups. This was a hot mess with Fantastic Four. The cups, though, I was like, I'm only getting one. I know you lying. So let's just say cups are $25 each. You're going to get 2 cups minimum. What else? This is not including your favorite snacks like the chicken nuggets or stuff, whatever. So I would say minimum bring $200. It comes out to $170, but they also add tax on that. So bring $200 for concession. If I were you, ask for gift cards. You could also finance gift cards if you don't want to have like interest rates on it. Yeah, that's a little trick I've learned recently to avoid financial charges. But since the holidays are coming, hey, what do you want? If you want to save big money, you might want to be an AMC A-lister. You pay $29 a month and you get to see 16 movies a month. But you're still probably gonna have to spend money because you only can see 4 movies at a time. It doesn't cover fan events. But you save a lot of money doing that. Also be a Regal membership. Those are free. You get to see a movie for like half off on Tuesdays. AMC, if you don't want to be an A-lister, just do the entry level for $15 a month and you can see movies half price Tuesday and Wednesday. I know Alamo has memberships. Memberships will save you some money, that's for sure. What else? That's about it. Now in New York, knowing the estate, they're probably going to have special merch for special screenings. So let me show you what we got from Tron Aries. I ain't gonna lie, Tron Aries did their thing, though. They got me that deep. Like I said, if I could get off for that week, I will be off that week just so I could just tell you where all the special merch will be. So if you saw Tron Aries in IMAX, they gave us special posters each week so it would force the fans to go out and spend more money. It worked. So I got one poster that was limited edition. Hold on. And it's good quality. I cannot wait to share what this is going to be in the house. Double-sided. And this is Althea from Tron Aries. And I'm not like the kind of person to like get it. No, all this stuff will be displayed. Well curated too. Because I never really decorated my apartment, so I have all this space. That's why I said don't be in a rush. Like let's say you guys get your own place or you have like your own room. Don't be in a rush to decorate it. Let it organically become your space. So all my entire space shared, there's a story behind it. Like I've gotten some really cool free things. Hold on. This I got as a gift. This person loves me. I got this one. This is Tron Aries too. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Tron, then this is gonna like go over your head how genius this is. But basically, the arcade is a huge Easter egg. They made this into a popcorn bucket. This is awesome. The popcorn goes in here. This one was about $35. So, And also, Regal has their exclusive popcorn buckets, and so does AMC, Cinemark. I would say those are the top 3. Sometimes Alamo does stuff. So my goal is not to get every Michael Jackson popcorn bucket. My goal is the one that I resonate with the most. So, but for now, Tron Aries might be my favorite popcorn buckets of all times. They ate with that. Dag, how much did I spend in Tron Aries buckets? Jesus. Like $200? That's crazy. Reasons why I'm broke. No way. You haven't been in the theater for 7 years. A lot of people don't go to theaters anymore. But, and honestly, I never really went like that. But some of my favorite fandoms were giving like exclusive merch. So you would see me like once in a while. And then I got stuck in New York because my freaking broke behind couldn't afford to go anywhere. So then I started going to the movie theaters every week and just discovered my old personality again. Like I've always been over the top. So yeah, Tron did they thing on that merch. They was not kidding. I don't even have all of them. I'm missing minimum 1 from AMC. It was too much money. It was like it's too big. I'm going to have to see it. Hell yeah. Listen, always watch it IMAX if that's an option. Always. And if it's expensive, just go on those half price days. 40, if they have this in 40X. Oh God. Yo, shut up. Yeah. Heck yeah. Bring money. And I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes they release the popcorn buckets way sooner than they're supposed to. In the event that happens, what I'm going to do, secure my bucket first. And then, like, if you guys follow Gadget Trish, I always tell you where the bucket is, what day it was, what time it was. So you know, like, if you're wasting your time. Because I always, like, feature the ones that everyone's looking for. There's big money in flipping popcorn buckets, but I'm not here to flip. I'm here to keep it. I need a glow-in-the-dark glove for MJ. Heck yeah. Dang. Yeah. The trick, if you're a popcorn collector, you're going to learn real quick. There's only so far you can go. There's such a storage issue. Yeah. I'm putting in my request as soon as possible. I'm like, I need this week off. Oh yeah, they also sell t-shirts. Regal's known to sell t-shirts, but AMC too. But t-shirts average $20. I only brought 1 t-shirt this year. I got this for the 50th anniversary for Jaws. This was $20, but then it came with like a thing of free popcorn, so it was like kind of cool. Oops. I don't get too many clothes. I have a lot of clothes in real life. I don't need clothes. Like my friend goes, "You need a bigger house." I go, "No, I need to stop shopping." How about that? But I mean, that's all I can think of. Minimum $250 for, and also keep in mind if you want to eat. Well, listen, what you can do is sneak in what you really want to buy, like sneak in some White Castle burgers. And then you spend, because I used to work for a movie theater. They do want you to buy from the concession stand because there's a certain percentage they're looking for. But if you're buying concession popcorn buckets, you're good. Just don't sneak in stuff easily. Like, obviously, if you sneak in food, make sure it's in your bag, concealed. Don't let it be so stinky they know you have food. Especially Regal, they will check your bags. But I guess y'all gonna be in the movies now. I would definitely buy one off of you if you can. That's good to know. Hopefully I won't have to, because it does get tricky shipping popcorn buckets. But if you're in New York, I definitely can tell you where they are. There's only one place I will not air where I get my buckets. I found a secret spot and I refuse to give it up. but it's where I go there. I have to be like desperate to go there. But I'm definitely going to probably go to as many popcorn like theaters I can and be like, oh, it's at 42nd. Oh, it's in, Kips Bay. Oh, it's in, 62nd and da-da-da. But I'm going to keep it real. I think the popcorn buckets are going to sell fast because of the Moonwalkers. So, yeah, good luck. That Jaws 50 looks good quality. Yeah, it's really freaking cool. I wasn't going to get it, but do you guys know Jaws is a Michael Jackson reference? Let me show you. I would be good for references because I always know really random pop culture stuff like this. It's like, let me show you. I know. Because I love anything connected with Michael. Like I even do Prince Jackson references now. Prince references is Mario, Peter Pan, which is also Michael Jackson. Now that Molly's going to be part of the family, Twinkle Bell. What else? Prince dressed like a couple of things. Can you think of Prince's dress ups? Purple Crocs.
I remember he was Peter Pan when Molly was Tinkerbell. My brain is blinking.
I definitely remember the Mario. Oh, not even Sonic, but Shadow. Shadow is his favorite character. If you ever want to do a Prince Jackson reference, it's like a haha. I saw Trisha's vlog. See, Michael Jackson wore a Jaws t-shirt, so now there's a Jaws reference. So little fun facts. Maybe I'll do like a Jaws fit for the Michael Jackson biopic just to be creative. Because I said minimum 7 freaking times. Because I already own this stuff, so why am I buying more stuff? I can't wait. The film is going to be Listen, my biggest fear is if this is not on point, Jesus Christ, I'm just going to leave the state, bro. I'm going to be with Tori, just hiding with her somewhere. We can go to Ohio and be like, Jen, meet us at the casino. But I think because Prince is part of it and Jafar, we're going to be okay. I've already expressed my concerns, and I don't want to like overstate that stuff because it didn't play yet. Just give it a chance. Give it a fair chance, and then we could talk Moonwalker crap once it comes out. It's going to be fine. This looks amazing on MJ, and never knew there was a Jaw reference. Actually, you know what? You guys actually inspired me to start doing more reference videos. I do have one. Actually, let me share that real quick. I think I shared 7, but there's way more than that. Let me see. I love the Jackson family. Michael Jackson. I think it was Michael Jackson references. Because this way it gives you ideas of how to like take your outfits to the next level. To none other than Michael Jackson himself. Now, I know you're wondering, why would I need that? Well, I sometimes don't want to wear an obvious Michael Jackson t-shirt, so I'll wear what I call a... Hold on, let me just fast forward. Now, I'm not sure if some of the sound several times for Michael Jackson. Me and dressed as Sonic several times for Michael Jackson events in New York, including the Michael Jackson Thriller Night in the Havenhurst. That's me dancing with the kid that we showed earlier. D. That's crazy. 2021. Here's my personal Sonic the Hedgehog book bag. And yes, I walk around the city with this. Next, we have Snow White. Back around 1984, Michael Jackson invited Snow. Now, Rocky did dress as Snow White when we went to Havenhurst the first time. Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs from Disney at Havenhurst. I'm not sure if you saw my vlog last year with Thriller Night, but Rocky from Rocky's World 777 wore a Snow White dress. It was a nice nod to only that particular picture, but Rocky's like one of my favorite female dancers, but that location. And Rocky, I gotta give you props. That was very clever. Coming at number 3 is Back to the Future. Also from the Havenhurst party from 2021 for Thriller Nights, German and Venice had a Back to the Future outfit on. And yes, there is a connection with Michael Jackson and Back to the Future. In Back to the Future Part 2, there was a scene with a futuristic Michael with Beat It playing on a television screen. It's one of those cool nods because the interesting thing is, yes, Michael's very relevant in the future. So it's
Is this supposed to be shown on the screen?
No way. I gotta play this all over. No way.
I was like, maybe it's a voiceover, but you were saying, I was like, oh.
No, hell no. It's 3 a.m. Give me grace. What went wrong?
Is it stuck on a slide right now?
There we go. Jeez Louise. We're just gonna keep playing. Awesome that in Back to the Future that was featured. Coming at number 4 is the Flintstones. There's an episode I remember watching when I was a kid, and Michael Jackson, the Flintstone version, was in it. He was also singing Beat It. I will leave the links in the description bar so you can see this clip for yourself. How awesome. Coming at number 5 is California Raisin. It was a popular car commercial in the 80s, and yes, Michael Jackson was a California Raisin. As a matter of fact, I think I actually own one. Give me 1 second. I'm not sure if I should just start crying, but my California Raisin should be in this container. I am hoping I just moved it. But believe me, I had a California Raisin. No way! Awkward. So yeah, California Raisins comes in at number 5, even though mine is missing. Coming at number 6 is Snoopy. Around the Thriller era, around 1984, Michael Jackson is spotted with a picture of Snoopy. If you guys ever see me in my real life, I have Snoopy clothes on from time to time. And yes, that is a nod to Michael Jackson. And last but not least is Batman. This year, I had a really interesting thing with Batman. Batman is something that's connected to my brother, JR. Real, but here's Michael Jackson with a Batman shirt, taking a selfie. This year, I recently went to Comic-Con and I had a Batman shirt. Not sure if you've seen my shorts, Batman socks, Batman clothes. I love all things Batman. And yes, with the addition of my brother, Batman is a nod to Michael Jackson. So those are my... So I definitely want to... I have a whole script about this. I just got to figure out...
Wait.
What?
Is that Batman shirt real? I mean, picture real?
Yeah, this is way before AI. That video was made 3 years ago.
Wait. Hold on. That's not a...
No, this video came out 3 years ago.
No, I remember the video.
So yeah, no AI stunts.
Let me see this. Where's the picture? I can't find it. Okay.
Video after the live stream, so you know. Oh, thank you.
Is that him? Because there's somebody with an iPhone.
If it's fake, then it's a tribute artist.
Yeah. Well, I do think he liked Batman though. Let me see. There's at least that. Let me see if I can find anything. Michael Jackson's connection to Batman is most famously through his planned but ultimately unrealized collaboration with Prince on the 1989 Batman movie soundtrack.
Yeah, that picture came up again. I just don't know if it's real or not.
Him and Prince are supposed to have a song?
They're supposed to. They could never get this up together.
Child.
Could you imagine Prince and Michael, like I feel like it would be clashes of the artists. Like they're so focused on their vision. Just, I can see why it never happened.
It's officially late, child. We got the UK folks starting to trickle in.
No way. Sophia!
A long time.
Good morning. No way. Well, it's actually almost like time for me to get up for work. I'm just going to. I'm not. Can I call out today?
None of my business. None of my business.
Can I? Oh man, that used to happen on Gadget Trish. Like we'd be like doing lives like 5 a.m, and there would be mad people there. I'm like, if you guys are trying to do streaming, there is some kind of like demand for streamers to like stream all night because people watch YouTube like TV now. I can't do it. I'm more of a day person, but did you hear the MJ song for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? No. So, but that's for those who are like, oh, I know all the moonwalkers are going to do A, B, and C. Just know though, when you do the clever references, no one's going to get it but you. Make sure you have your little reference, because the Jaws picture, I'm not going to lie, it looked like they were trying to scrub it off. It took me 2 hours to find that picture, but I found it. So I know it exists. I know it exists. Yes, it's called World of Candy. Oh shoot, that's cool. But there's minimum. I think I had like two more episodes I never shot. So especially with the biopic coming, maybe this is a good time for me to go back to long form videos and just, I did so many things I've never shot. This would be a good opportunity because I don't go to the movies in the winter. So I could probably start shooting and editing again. That would be really fun. Food references, diner references, things like that. Maybe even so many things I want to do. Should I quit my job? Like, I'm going to quit my job and just do this full time. Yeah. Oh, MJ and anime. I didn't know that. That's cool. I wonder if there is a Michael Jackson and Scooby-Doo reference out there. I don't think so. Michael. One of my relatives loves Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. Whoop-doo-doo. I think fan made, but I'm going to click on this picture on eBay because this one picture. Good day, gang. Today would be Michael's. No, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. We just got to keep looking. Let's go to ChatGPT. Michael Jackson, Scooby-Doo. Whoop-dee-doo. Whoopie-whoopie-whoopie-doo. Is there a connection with Michael Jackson and Scooby-Doo? There actually is a bit of connection between Michael Jackson and Scooby-Doo, though it's more behind the scenes and rumor-based than an official collaboration. Here are the key points. Michael Jackson was a big Scooby-Doo fan. Several people who work with him have said he loves Scooby-Doo cartoons and often watched them with friends and family. Jackson was known to enjoy classic Saturday cartoons, Scooby-Doo, Flintstones, and the Three Stooges amongst them. Oh, actually, another reference, Charlie Chaplin, but keep going. In the 1980s, the new Scooby-Doo movie formatted with celebrity guests was still well remembered, blah, blah, blah. So it's supposed to be, but it never happened. The Thriller short film was very Scooby-Doo like. Okay, that was a reach, but okay. Yep, not really. That just mentioned that he used to like to watch it. I knew it. MJ enjoyed Scooby. So hire you as a helper. It's crazy here. We do sharks. Let me see if I can find my shark video. When I said for the first time ever, I cracked myself up, bro. I was like, girl, you don't even drink anymore. What the Tick tock. Oh, that's so cool. Where is this stupid video of me dressed as a shark today? Jesus, take the wheel. Is this it? No. I wish they had like a slightly easier way to share the screen, but all right, this is my insanity today as a shark. Let me make sure it's showing this time though. All right, there we go. Why is there no sound? We're having a moment. Oh. Out there that have Netflix. To all my Jaws fans out there that have Netflix, guess what? Time is running out as they are leaving soon. Let me swim to you real quick so we can get a closer look. Right here, you have Jaws, Jaws Revenge, Jaws 2, Jaws 3, and this random movie here, Smile. They're all leaving soon. All right, because of the music, I know I got to turn that off, but yeah. Oh, God. I do see the similarity between Thriller and Scooby. All right, you were like, no, they're not reaching on that one. If you leave your job and do this full time, I could be your assistant. Oh, that'd be cool. My life is random. Get used to it. But it's always fun, even when it gets serious. All right, y'all. It is a good time to say good night. Good night, George. I think I'm going to go to bed too. Oh, wait, I miss George. Oh, good night. Yes. I wore a Spider-Man skirt to Comic-Con. Oh, that's awesome. I love Spidey. Yo, that would have been a collaboration of the 80s. That's all right, y'all. I don't know if we lost Tori, but
I'm hanging on by a thread.
That's all good. So, since everyone's checking out, and we don't want to do 4-hour live because then I have to do the replay. I don't want to do that late. 10 a.m. You know it's bad when the LA people are like, bro, it's 1 a.m. to us. Good night, y'all. We will definitely be back. We even know what next week's topic is about because this biopic took over. But we'll be back until our next post. Gadget Trish and Tori is out.
Peace.
Out. Thank you for watching this live or replay. Make sure you sub to this channel to get more content like this. Don't forget to like the video, share, and I will see you guys real soon.